Man, Brady just has to ruin everything, doesn't he?
Unfortunately, yeah.
I mean, today was a good Sunday.
I'd say it was a good weekend overall. Don't mean to cut you off.
Oh, yeah, it was. I mean, we had sports all weekend. We had the playoffs all weekend. But today especially, I mean, it was a good day. The Pens won against the Capitals. Jake Gensel got the game-winning goal in the shootout. Yep, in round 4. The Browns were sent home, finally, thankfully.
Chad Henson.
Yeah, Chad.
Or Henne.
Chad Henne.
I said Henson.
Yeah, was the quarterback, but good for the Browns nonetheless. And we were hoping Brady would get sent home to close out the weekend, but that's not the case because Breeze, on the other hand, is being sent home and is being sent into retirement as he confirmed this was his last year. This was his last game, and it's a sad way to go out.
It is.
I thought we opened the Q&A with a thank you and somewhat of a tribute to Drew Brees, knowing he is one of our favorite quarterbacks of all time, arguably one of our favorite players of all time.
Without a doubt.
In general.
Without a doubt. Drew Brees is a legend, a future first ballot Hall of Famer. The guy was a beast.
Oh, for sure.
And it's very unfortunate that he only has to retire with one Super Bowl, but hey, at least he has one.
Right. So that's something he can look back at and be proud of.
And bringing the city of New Orleans a championship, something that no sport when it comes to New Orleans has ever achieved.
Oh, yeah.
So
Lyric Ballin says kind of wanted Breeze to get a Super Bowl for his last year, but Saints lost. That's exactly how we feel.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Some things, you want to go out your own way, but sometimes that's not the case.
No.
But
Today was not the case for Breeze, unfortunately.
No.
I was really rooting for Breeze. Every time the Steelers would exit out of the playoffs, like 2017, this year, of course, I would always root for the Saints because I wanted Breeze to go out on top again.
Yeah, but
that was not the case.
No, it wasn't. But it is what it is, Playoffs are the playoffs.
And now we have the Chiefs and the Bills next week, as well as the Buccaneers and the Packers in the AFC and NFC championship games, respectively. That's going to be exciting football next Sunday. The Fiend, what's up, man? Says, question, who's going to win, Brady or Rodgers? I hope Rodgers. I do not want to see Brady anymore. It's bad enough we got to see him in another championship game, this time on the NFC side, but I do not want to see Brady once again in the Super Bowl.
I don't think anybody does, but deep down, I do think Brady's going to win.
I want something fresh. I
think we all do.
I would like the Bills and the Packers. That'd be an incredibly fresh matchup. Yeah, Malachi says, what a career, man. Seriously.
Without a doubt.
Incredible stats. Incredible career. From the Chargers to the Saints. First ballot Hall of Famer, no doubt. Tyler says, hi. What's up, Tyler? TJ Black Gamer says, hi. What's up, man? Iron Key says, what's up? What's up, man? Hello, General Thompson. What's up, good? Let's see. Still Maiden's in the building. What's up, Still Maiden?
What is up? What is up, everybody in the chat?
Seriously. Stefan says, thank you, Drew, for everything. Wheezy817 says, what's up, twins? Chief in Green Bay, probably 99%. Yeah. I mean, that's an obvious safe route to go, but yeah. Yeah, Drew was apparently done, according to Jay Glazer.
Yeah, Jay Glazer.
Of ESPN. I'm sorry.
Fox,
excuse me.
Yeah.
He said that this is going to be his final year. So,
or he thinks it is, which more likely it is. There's nothing left for Drew Brees to prove. This game pretty much shows that he needs to go. He's done.
Yeah. Timothy says, can you rank the best Pittsburgh wide receivers in your opinion?
Rank? Oh, wait.
Rank. I said rant. Excuse me. Rank.
No, we've done enough ranting.
Yeah, plenty.
So what was it? Rank?
Rank.
The what?
The best Pittsburgh wide receivers.
Oh, okay. Well, number 1.
Hines Ward.
Talent-wise, Antonio Brown.
I don't look at talent. I look at I don't even look at stats. I do, but
that's what you're doing.
I look more at character and for the team, stuff like that.
I can understand that. Talent-wise, AB, but I think overall, definitely Hines Ward. The guy did so much for the group.
Hines Ward, Antonio Brown, number 2.
Number 3.
Probably Stallworth. And then Lynn Swan. I think Stallworth was better.
I put Lynn Swan over Stallworth.
I would put Stallworth over Swan.
Okay.
I think Stallworth was the better receiver. Who would you put after that?
Number 5. See, there's so many. It's kind of hard to pick. Who?
Would it be Yancey Thigpen?
Maybe.
Or who was the other dude from back then? It was Yancey Thigpen and I forget.
I know
his
who
name.
you're talking about. I don't know why I'm thinking of Bernie Mills.
I have a massive brain fart tonight. I forget his name.
I know who exactly. I'm having a brain fart too. Son of a bitch.
I forget his name. I think he's from the 80s. I completely forget his name. It's sad. Really wish Breeze got another one. Brady doesn't need another damn Super Bowl. No, he does not.
No, he's got enough.
No. Bills versus Packers Super Bowl for sure. Let's see. Trying to keep track of these comments.
I know there's so many coming, and we do apologize if we do lack on the questions that you guys are asking.
Of course, as you guys know by the title, this is a end of season Q&A. So
yes, and we do apologize in advance if we mispronounce any names wrong because we are terrible with names.
Horrible. Alex D says, "Who do you guys think stay and leave?" Villanueva leaves.
Yeah, Villanueva leaves. I think Juju stays. I think down. I do.
I think Bud leaves. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that's bound to happen. I can see Hilton leaving, but Sutton staying. I would love both to stay. But if we have to choose one, definitely Sutton because he's cheaper.
Although there's rumors that Hayden could get cut to keep Hilton and Sutton. So I don't know how accurate that is, but it might be a decision we might have to, make. I think
it's going to be a tough offseason, without a doubt.
I do think Ben and Pouncey stay as much as I disagree with it. I do think they stay.
They're going to stay. They're going to try.
Who else? Let's see. I think Banner stays. I actually think Dobbs stays.
Dobbs?
Yeah, because Matt.
I can see it.
Well, Matt Canada was promoted to OC, and with the package he did with Dobbs in Week 17 against the Browns, I'm sure he's going to want him back.
Right.
So Dobbs will be cheap anyways, number 3 guy.
That would be smart to keep him too. Get some motions in there.
Yeah.
Of Matt Canada's, smart mind and influence.
Yeah.
That he definitely had, considering he who shall not be named didn't do his job right.
No. Bowser says Packers are going to beat the Bucs, and I think Bills are going to beat the Chiefs. I like it.
I can see. I would love Packers versus Bills.
Well, with Mahomes questionable next, how badly do the Bills beat the Chiefs if they don't have Mahomes? I think they have Mahomes.
Depending on how the protocol goes, because they have rules and everything.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I think no matter what, whether it's Mahomes or Henny, I think it's still going to be a difficult bout.
Right.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, for sure. Dark Musician says, "Hi, Steel Twins. What's up, man?"
What's up?
The Fiend says, "Yowie wowie." Chaz Treat says, "At least we tried." You guys did. Like I said, we definitely did not try.
No, we didn't give an ounce of trying.
No. Alex Ramirez says, "What's up, Twins? What's up, dude?" Yeah, Cleveland did lose, so that's a plus for today for sure.
Not only Cleveland, but yesterday the Ravens also lost too.
Yes, so AFC North football is officially out of the playoffs. Ethan Sells says, "What's good, Steel Twins? What's good, man? How was you guys' Sunday, by the way? I know you guys had to enjoy the playoffs and all that, but what'd you guys do this Sunday, man? Would Big Ben be a first ballot Hall of Famer? Yeah.
Without a doubt. No question.
Yeah.
No question, without a doubt.
Yeah. Ricky Fernandez says, "What's up, Steel Twins? What a game tonight. Boy, I'm glad the Browns are out of it. By the way, did you ever try that chili loose cannon sent you?"
Yes, we did. We tried it during the Browns-Steelers playoff game. It was very good, very delicious.
I actually tried during halftime. No, it's a very unique chili. For me, it has like a pumpkin taste. I don't know. That's just me.
That's weird. He was telling that to me. I didn't really taste pumpkin, but I thought it was good overall.
I thought it was good as well, especially with the cream cheese and the cherry cheese and stuff like that.
Yeah, got that stuff in there, melted in with.
Oh yeah, it was good.
Delicious, really good. And shout out to Loose Cannon too.
Yeah, for sure. Have you guys ever traveled to a Steelers away game? No. In fact, we've never even been to a Steelers game in general.
No.
Which is sad.
We've been to Heinz Field before, and we've been to a Pittsburgh Panthers game, but not a Steelers game.
No.
That is definitely a goal in mind, hopefully for this year, depending on how the pandemic goes.
Actually, that was going to change this past season, but of course, the virus happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So hopefully this year is different.
Right.
Fingers crossed.
Do you think Brady will retire even though Gronk is coming back? I think Brady's coming back. I mean, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And he signed a 2-year deal with the Bucs, so yeah, he's going to fulfill that contract.
He's going to play his contract.
Yeah, so.
Clip God says, "Can you help me stop smoking, please?" I can't really help with that, honestly. I don't have any smoking tips. I wish I did. Of course, an obvious one is patches, chewing gum. I mean, those are generic things. I'll tell you this, though. Our dad actually smoked for 40 years.
Several years. He was a very heavy smoker, and all of a sudden, he just stopped.
Cold turkey.
He literally just he didn't do any patches. He didn't do any treatments, nothing like that. He literally just stopped.
And hasn't touched a cigarette since.
That was like about 5 years ago.
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But he hasn't touched a cigarette since.
No.
It's crazy. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it.
Neither do I.
What's your favorite defense and offensive player for the Steelers? Defense is TJ Watt. That's an obvious one. Offense,
without a doubt.
Offense, probably Claypool. For now, Clay, indeed, yes, sir. I knew this one was gonna come up.
Yes, this is bound. Should the Steelers try to trade for Deshaun Watson?
I'd love it, but no.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. It's going to be a heavy haul that we're going to have to give to Texans. I would love Watson, but it's not happening. First of all, we're already in cap hell, and we can't risk giving a big haul. Would Watson be worth it? Yes. But it's not happening, especially with Ben coming back.
No, we can all dream and hope. And Deshaun Watson in the black and gold would, one, look amazing, and two, be so beneficial for our future.
Yeah.
But it's not going to happen, unfortunately.
Right.
As much as I'm sure 95% of Steelers Nation wants it to happen.
Oh, for sure. Let's see. Where did I leave off?
Well, why'd you scroll?
I didn't scroll. Where the hell did I leave off? God damn it. There we go.
There we go.
Juju and Claypool were right about the Browns. I guess they were.
I mean, they didn't get clapped, but they did lose.
Hey, Mexican Chicken, thank you. Yes, Louis Lips. That was his name.
Yes, thank you, Louis Lips. He's definitely, arguable for number 5.
Do you think we will promote Matt Canada? Well, we already did.
Yeah, it was announced
at least
yesterday.
It's expected. The Steelers themselves have not made it official, but it's expected.
Yeah.
Great move, by the way. I love it. Move. I love it. Can't be any worse than Fichtner.
I don't think anybody could be worse than Fichtner.
No.
Even if we brought Todd Haley back, that can't be worse.
No. Definitely not.
No.
Definitely not.
No, but I'm happy with the Matt Canada promotion as of now.
Hey, Thomas, you were right as well. Louis Lips, indeed. I don't know why that was a brain fart of mine. I always forget that dude. Like, I know who he is.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah.
A lot of people definitely do.
Oh, this is going still maiden. You're a Pittsburgh trifecta when it comes to the GOATs for each team. Man, I think that's an obvious one, isn't it? For the Steelers, it's Joe Green.
Yes.
For the Pirates, it's Roberto Clemente. And for the Penguins, it's Mario Lemieux.
Well said.
I think it's pretty obvious.
Well said.
I think it's pretty obvious, ain't it? That's a hell of a question for sure. Bud leaving? Yeah, I mean, it might happen. We can't afford him.
It's unfortunate. As much as I want Bud Dupree to stay and for TJ Watt and Bud Dupree to remain as the best outside linebacker duo in the league, I am still very confident in Alex Highsmith because considering how he was when Bud went down, he wasn't all explosive or anything like Bud Dupree, but week by week, you saw the growth he had.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm actually excited about his future.
He's only
the guy is extremely talented.
He's only going to get better for sure.
Absolutely.
The Fiend asks, what's next for the Fiend? Let's see. Is he still in a feud with Orton?
Yes. From what I heard, they're supposed to have a cinematic match or another no DQ type of match for the Royal Rumble.
I don't know what's next for the Fiend. Does he even beat Orton?
Well, Orton's beating him, so I guess. I don't freaking know.
I don't know.
I really don't know. We're going to be honest. We haven't watched WWE main roster in what? 4 or 5 months.
I'll be real with you. I don't watch SmackDown or Raw anymore. I just watch what's on Twitter. I watch AEW.
Yeah, we keep up with what's going on, but we don't, like, when we get home from work, we don't watch the recordings. But all we watch when it comes to wrestling is pretty much AEW.
Yeah. I will watch the Rumble, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Oh, yes. Antonio Holmes is definitely up there. I mean, just based on what he did in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that catch alone, man.
Christian Gonzalez asks, do you guys like the Matt Canada promotion? Absolutely. He's a young, fresh face. People are saying it's another in-house promotion by the Steelers. You could say it is, but it also isn't because he's only been with the team for a year.
Right. He's still a fresh face, when it comes to this organization.
It's not like Fichtner or Butler's promotions where they've been with the team for 10-plus years and get the promotion just because of their past contributions.
Yes.
Canada is still a fresh face.
Yeah.
I love this move. And no one can convince me otherwise that Canada was the one calling the shots, at least for the most part, in the Week 17 match against the Browns with Mason the quarterback. And we saw how much that offense thrived with Mason.
Oh, without a doubt. So. Now, I will say this. I did kind of hope that the Steelers would kind of go out their way and take their time with it and look for other options outside of the organization. But I can understand why they did this, considering the Dolphins were going. I think they were going. I'm not sure if they did or not, but they were going to interview Matt Canada. So
he was a top selection on their list,
right.
Though.
And I can understand why they quickly promote him, and I can't be mad about it whatsoever.
What was either promote him or look somewhere else? So they promoted Canada, which I got no problem with.
I'm fine with it.
He's gonna add creativity here with,
and it's something we all expected anyway.
If we get Dobbs back, I think we'll still use the versatility of Dobbs. We'll use all the motion, which is going to confuse the defenses incredibly. We'll see the versatility from some of the other receivers and running backs. Maybe we see a little bit more of Anthony McFarland and his speed factor.
Considering that Matt Canada did coach him back in Maryland. I think actually in high school too.
And so imagine that, man. I think McFarland will have a big impact next week.
He might
next week.
Year.
I wish
next week.
Next year, indeed. Yes. I wish we could start Rudolph over Ben. So do I. We're in cap hell, man. I just wish Ben would hang it up and just, help us out a little bit.
Yeah, but it is what it is,
Fewer asked, he doesn't ask. He says, I want us to draft Najee Harris. So do I. If Najee Harris is there, I say we take him. If he's not, then we got to go tackle.
Yeah.
Whether it's the dude from Notre Dame, whether it's Leatherwood from Alabama, either way, I can't go wrong.
Yeah. Now, I do want us to go offensive lineman because that's a major need.
Yeah.
But we do need a running back badly. And there are other options like Javonte Williams or Trey Sermon or Chuba Hubbard or, guys like that. But Najee Harris is something else.
Yeah.
He's something special.
Dude.
And if by some miracle he is there, hey, get your guy, man.
That's your guy for sure. Where I did it again. Where did I leave off? There we go. Chad Street says, did you watch the game? If so, the ref screwed us up. For me, the answer is no. I know they missed one helmet to helmet or something.
That was on the touchback, I think, when Sorensen hit Higgins with his helmet to helmet hit.
Right.
And it was one of the reasons why I called it the touchback.
But honestly, it's not just the refs. I mean, the Browns, when they got that interception from Carl Joseph, it was horrible play calling, and they had to punt, which gave the Chiefs the ball, and they closed the game.
Yeah, there were other opportunities the Browns could have won the game.
They were just incompetent at the end of the game. That's all it was. Honestly, that's all it was. What position do we draft? We got to go tackle. I think we go interior offensive lineman. I think we go defensive tackle at some point because I don't know if we're going to keep Alualu. If not, then otherwise, that's not a need yet.
Right.
Obviously running back for sure. Maybe corner, although I'd stay away from corner for the obvious reasons. We can't draft corner.
We can't develop corners.
I'd rather just sign a corner. Do you think the Steelers get new quarterback? If so, who? I don't. I think they don't draft quarterback once.
I don't think it's a necessary need as of right now.
No.
I don't.
Let's see. Where am I at?
Why do you keep losing where you were?
I think it keeps updating on me. Here we go.
It might be, yeah. There we go.
What defense position could you see the Steelers going in the draft? Like I said, defensive tackle, maybe corner, maybe safety for depth. But again, I'd stay away from those.
I can also
sign someone.
I can also see maybe linebacker, considering our depth was not too keen and not too good, and people kept getting hurt. So I could see us possibly getting another linebacker. I don't know.
Right.
Gonna have to look at that position and everything, but I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Yeah. Z Smooth says Penguins won. Yes, they did. Jay Gensel got the fucking shootout goal, man, for sure.
Got their first win.
Yes, against the Capitals. Perfect way to close out the first matchup against the Capitals this year.
Yeah.
Alex D says, when's the first mock coming out? Great question. Expected this one probably after the season's over. I'm going to do a little research on some guys, and I think the first mock will come out right after the season's over on that Sunday after the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, Wednesday after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What the schedule is going to be, we don't know. It could be like every Wednesday like we've done the last few years. Will be out the Wednesday after the Super Bowl. Let's see. Did you guys see the Pens game? Yes, sir.
Yes, we did before the Browns and Chiefs game.
Crazy competitive game for sure, man. Matt Harden says, love your show. Inspired me to start my own channel. Hopefully we can collab one day. Absolutely. Definitely up for collabs, man.
Without a doubt, I love that.
Within reason, who would be your ideal pick at 24? Alex Leatherwood. I can never pronounce the dude's name. The left tackle from Notre Dame.
Yeah, Liam something.
Eichenberg. I forget. I can never pronounce his name.
Yeah.
You know how bad we are with names, and of course Najee Harris.
Without a doubt, definitely. When it comes to us, definitely those three guys are definitely if they are there, worthy of being our first pick.
Oh, for sure. Why would the Browns leave Tyreek Hill wide open? Why would anyone? You can't cover the dude. Jack Riley asked, should we drop Juju?
I mean, I wouldn't be upset about it.
Honestly, no. Well, you could argue, obviously. I mean, he's not going to be hard to replace. We got a guy like James Washington. We can always draft a dude late and develop him into a fucking all-pro. I mean, he's not going to be hard to replace.
No, and
it's not going to be a serious loss.
If he does go, yeah, exactly.
So be it.
If he leaves, it's whatever. If he stays, it's all right, cool. It is what it is. See what happens.
I'm at the point where if he stays, so be it. If he leaves, oh well.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. That's what I just said.
Yeah, so. I've always wanted to catch you live. Give me 3 reasons why Juju shouldn't be here. Hope you guys watch film. Oh, shit. 3 reasons why he shouldn't be here? Oh, damn. Well, distractions. The TikTok shit. The Twitch bullshit.
Now, yeah, it was going a little viral about, free agent, where should I go? I think that was just plain simple clickbait.
It was.
It's the offseason. He can pretty much do whatever he wants now. He doesn't have to focus on football because the season's over. But you can't be doing that shit.
3 reasons.
Or should he be doing that shit?
I can't think of any other 2 reasons. You have every other reason to keep Juju, actually.
All right, he's still young. In a way, he's still being developed. He's only going to get better.
Yeah.
And if he does come back in Matt Canada's system and play style,
right,
he could be utilized more, as well as our other targets, considering they were held back.
Right, for sure. What's your predictions on our record next year after seeing our schedule?
I actually saw our schedule before we went live. It's not going to be easy, especially on the road. We got guys like the Chiefs and the Packers and the Vikings, depending on how you look at them. Man, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough freaking schedule. That's why this offseason needs to be key. That's why they need to be on point this offseason.
Right.
But as of now, I see 10-6. As of now.
I'd have to agree. 10-6 for now. For now.
With most of our losses being on the road.
For now.
Teams like that on the road, that's not going to be easy.
Yes. Youngin_core gang says, kudos to the Browns. My uncle would still be smiling. Yes. Rest in peace to his uncle who was a Browns fan. He did comment that in our recap against the Browns when we lost to him last week.
Yeah.
So rest in peace to your uncle, and he should be smiling for sure, man. My dad also smoked for tons of years. He just started chewing gum and used a pill. Yes, I mean, and still made. He said he smoked for 8 years. I honestly just got bored of it. So people are different when it comes to the smoking thing, man.
Yeah.
So, do you guys follow a college football team? Not really. If there's a team we try to follow, it's obviously the Pittsburgh Panthers.
Yeah.
But it's more so just to watch and scout, honestly. I don't follow college football as much as I should. I always check out the playoffs and, of course, the championship games and stuff like that, and the bowl games, so stuff like that. What is your favorite all-time Pittsburgh Steelers player? Hines Ward.
Troy Polamalu.
I know it's cliche, but
very cliche, but man, those two were freaking monsters.
Yeah. Am I the only one who cried when Ben cried on the bench? No. I'm guilty of it myself.
We were very critical of Ben's performance, but
seeing him,
listen, despite how we think about Ben now and how the way he plays, he's still our quarterback, all right?
Yeah.
He is still our quarterback. He's done so much for the organization. And just seeing him tear up after a performance that he knows that he screwed up on, that he did not do good in, I cannot, like
him and Pouncey both.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely hurts.
Is J.J. Watt coming to Pittsburgh to play on the same team as his brothers, and they really need to use Derek Watt more? I agree that they need to use Derek Watt more. That's another reason why I like the Matt Canada addition. I think we'll use him a lot more, hopefully, finally. Otherwise, he's just robbing us at this point.
Yeah.
Is J.J. coming to the Steelers? No. One, we don't need him. 2, he doesn't fit our system.
He really doesn't, and we don't need him.
We don't. Where are we going to put him?
We got Hayward. We got Tua. Maybe Alu if he
how are we going to afford his contract?
I don't think we are.
We can barely afford.
We're in cap hell, dude.
We can barely afford Ben's contract.
Right. So as much as it would be cool, it ain't happening.
No. Do you think we start Pouncey next year? I think we got to keep him on the bench if he comes back, but I know we won't. Well, with the contract he's going to have, I don't know how much he gets paid, but I imagine he's one of the top paid guys on that line for obvious reasons.
Definitely.
That's why I want him to retire as well. We need help financially. Pouncey retiring would be one of those guys that would help us financially if he were just to retire. I don't know. It depends who we draft, because I don't know who the hell we bench him for.
Right.
Hasenauer sucks, so I don't know who we bench him for unless we draft someone. A Creed Humphrey, a Josh Myers.
Maybe I really don't know.
Guys like that. I mean,
I really don't know right now.
Yeah, me neither. What do you guys think about schedule next year? It's tough as shit.
Yeah.
Not good. Drop Juju, Connor, or Dupree. Connor. It's not hard.
There you go. I don't even need to answer it. I mean, he just answered it for us.
Great question. Which twin was born first?
I was by 1 minute.
1 fucking minute. This bastard beat me to this plane about 1 minute.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, huh?
All right.
Yeah. Do you think it's possible the Jags trade down from 1? No.
With Urban Meyer?
No.
Not at all. They're going to get Lawrence. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
They're going to get Lawrence. That's their guy.
Yeah. John Thomas says Chargers hired Brandon Staley. Who was that again?
Why does he sound familiar?
Brandon Staley, he's obviously a coach. He is a defensive coordinator for the Rams. He is now the Chargers head coach.
Oh, okay.
As of 20 minutes ago.
All right, not bad. Not bad. And the Rams defense, despite their performance in the playoffs, was damn good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Weezy asked, how old are you guys? 21.
Yep.
21 years old. Let's see. 911, what's your emergency? Can the Chiefs stop winning for God's sake? I feel you. I mean, I'd rather the Chiefs win than the Patriots or Brady, but you know.
Yes.
Let's see. Who do you think we will draft and what position do we heavily need? I think we'll draft Najee, but we obviously need running back and offensive lineman. Either way, I think we go running back or tackle first or second round.
Yeah. Those are definitely the top two needs right now.
Favorite team, 2005 or 2008? I'd probably go 2008.
2008, because it's the year that we mainly remember. Because 2005, we remember very bits and pieces, but it's very blurry to us considering we were 5 years old around the time.
You could argue 2005 is better just because they were underdogs. They were the number 6 seed. They went all away games in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Detroit against the Seahawks and won the bowl for Bettis to ride off.
It's an incredible story.
So you could argue 2005. I just go 2008 because that defense.
Yeah, that defense was.
And that Super Bowl is so much better. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah.
Does it hurt to really, Cameron? Come on, man. Does it hurt to know you? Does it hurt you guys to know you have to watch either Tony Brown or Le'Veon Bell in the Super Bowl? Yeah. Yeah, because we're on the fucking couch and they just got easy fucking walk-ins to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they did.
Assholes. Those are two guys that cost us the goddamn Super Bowl. Because of their drama. But here, they are getting walk-ins for a ring. Fuck you.
It's like they're getting rewarded for their bullshit.
Go fuck yourself.
I am right.
Alex Ramirez says, do you guys listen to wrestling podcasts like Solmaster or JD from New York? Yes.
Yeah,
we do. Not just from time to time, but yes, we do. I think there'll be more Wildcat, just my opinion. Well, hopefully Samuels is not on the roster.
If you're going to use Wildcat, don't use Samuels.
No.
I don't care who you use. Just don't use Samuels. He's not the guy.
Yeah. Oh,
trade him for a 5th, all right?
I would, because we have a 5th round pick. Yeah, Deontay Brown from Alabama would be fucking incredible. That dude is a musky fucking
No, he's
mauler.
a big dude. He looks a lot like Kevin Dotson. He plays like Kevin Dotson.
You put Kevin Dotson at right guard and then put Brown at left guard. Holy shit, that interior offensive line is
you got two people movers on that offensive line, and you get Najee Harris as your running back.
Yeah,
please.
Just I mean that's youth right there. That is youth.
That is a lot of youth.
Yeah. Yeah, Ted Webb says Ben killed the running game. He did with his short passes. His short passes game, these dinks and dunks. Was it arguably some of the offensive coordinator's fault? Sure. But
yeah, I won't argue about that, but you know, when you're going short all the time, it doesn't benefit the running game at all.
It's not hard for the defense to stack the box. And either you're gonna go short or you're gonna run the ball. Either way, it's not gonna fucking work. Because you know what's coming. That's why Fickner had to go. Dude sucks. Do you guys see a team with a lot of cap space overpaying for Juju and free agency? I think the Jets are going to be that team with the Jaguars. I can definitely see the Jets, especially if they do decide to keep Sam Darnold with their new head coach and Robert Saleh, I believe. Is his name from the 49ers defense coordinator?
Right, yeah.
I can see him keeping Darnold and getting Juju and getting that USC connection.
Yeah, I can definitely see that too.
So
depends on what Juju wants to do.
Najee Harris or Leatherwood, if both are there at 24.
If both, I can see one gone, and that's Harris. What team does he go to? I don't know. I can maybe see the Dolphins.
Actually, I can see Leatherwood being gone because
really,
if Sewell's gone, who's the next best tackle? You could argue Leatherwood. And Sewell's going to be Sewell's going to be like a top 5 pick, arguably top 3.
Yeah.
If Leatherwood's not there and Najee is, that's your guy.
Right.
That's my guy. Najee's that dude.
I think Najee needs to be that dude, man.
Still, Twins, do you think we're going to the playoffs next year? As of right now, I'm going to be dead honest with you. No. Just because of how stacked the AFC is. I mean, you got the Dolphins, you got the Titans, you got the Colts. I mean, you got the fucking, what other team showed promise? The Raiders, maybe?
The Dolphins.
Like I said, the Dolphins.
Oh, that's
But you got the Browns, maybe the Bengals. You know, they get an offensive line for Joe Burrow, and he's coming back with those weapons. Maybe they fix up the defense a little bit. I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe the Patriots. Maybe they get back in there.
Obviously, the Ravens. So, I mean, the AFC could be stacked next year. We could be getting the short end of the stick.
And going 10-6, I mean, we could be the odd one out. I mean, the Dolphins were. They went 10-6. They were the odd one out.
Yes, out of all the teams. So
I really don't know right now. It's hard to tell.
I don't know. I think we need center. Do you think we should draft one? Yes, because I don't know what Pouncey's decision is going to be. It depends what his decision is going to be. But I think we need depth behind him.
Well, we definitely need depth.
If we don't go offensive guard, we go offensive center. Obviously.
I agree. Ozzie ain't shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why we got rid of Finney. DJ Finney was that versatile, reliable guy.
He was very reliable.
Very reliable.
I say we draft running back first, no matter what. Then we get a left tackle because Villanueva sucks. One guy I really like in the second or third round, Walker Little from Stanford. Yes. Love that dude. That'd be a nice selection.
Little would be a nice selection.
Yeah.
You know? Unless, a lot of promise.
Unless Eichenberg from Notre Dame could be there in the second round. Otherwise, that's my immediate selection right there.
No, Eichenberg's nice, too. There's a lot of good offensive linemen. We have to nail one.
Offensive lineman is stacked this year, so I don't mind going running back round one if Najee's there.
Right. If Najee's not there, then go lineman.
We passed on JK for good reasons.
Very good reasons.
But you can't pass on Najee if he's there. You just can't.
No, you can't. You really can't.
I know we don't draft from Alabama very often, but this year, man, that's got to change.
Mm-hmm.
Leatherwood, Brown, Najee. Come on, man. I feel like we should draft a linebacker just for depth. It's not a bad selection, depending if they trust Gilbert enough, because I think they're bringing Spillane back on a cheap deal.
Which would be ideal, which would be smart.
I think they bring Marcus Allen back as well. He's obviously a linebacker, so he could be depth as well. I think he's pretty dependable. So, I don't know. Maybe inside linebacker isn't much of a need as many think, but we'll see who we resign as well.
I can see maybe in the mid to late rounders, potentially.
Maybe with one of our fourths or one of our sixth or something.
Maybe
seventh rounder for sure.
Yeah.
Pouncey was bad all season. He gets no push whatsoever, and his snaps have been bad for 2 years now. Yeah, you can see
he's definitely declined. It's definitely his age.
That's why he needs to go.
That's probably why. And that's maybe what he was discussing to Ben about.
Maybe.
Who knows? We all don't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hope we also get Paris Ford from Pittsburgh. That'd be great, but the only time I ever see us going safety is if it's best player available. Because Emmons isn't
or maybe for depth.
Yeah, but that's going to be late.
More than likely late.
But Paris Ford's not going to be a depth guy.
No, he's
unless he
not.
drops. Then otherwise, yeah, he'll be a great depth guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Baker is growing into a better quarterback, and I personally believe the Steelers could become the third best team in the division for a third or fourth behind the Ravens, Browns. What's your opinion? I got to say, I agree. And I got to give credit to Kevin Stefanski for not only bringing this Browns team to the divisional round, where to places we all thought they would never be for a long time. A long time, especially with Baker at quarterback. He brought the best out of Baker.
He did.
And Baker, I got to say, he's gaining a very small amount of respect from me because he's maturing. He's getting better. He's growing.
We can't deny it. We can't deny it. Baker's played a lot better. Stefanski's turned that team around a lot. If they buff up that defense a lot, the Browns could actually be a serious threat. I can't believe I'm saying that about the Browns, but
it's crazy.
It's true.
This is Stefanski's first year, and look what he did.
Yeah.
Is he coach of the year? No, that's John McDermott.
Oh, I can see why they potentially give it to Stefanski, though. I really can.
Not after today. Not in my opinion. But I do agree. I could see them giving it to them.
I can definitely see the NFL giving it to them.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Now, do you agree with me, Ben over Breeze? No. I actually don't. Breeze is top 10. Probably top 5. Ben.
Maybe top 3.
Maybe top 5. I'd put him top 3.
You can argue about that.
Is Ben top 5? Maybe. I think Breeze is a whole hell of a lot better than Ben. I love Ben, believe me. Do you think Chase Claypool is the best rookie wide receiver? No.
No, that's definitely Justin Jefferson.
I think Claypool's number 2, though. Definitely Jefferson. Jefferson's a fucking machine. Route running, incredible hands.
He broke a Randy Moss record that probably, I'm sure a lot of people didn't think was ever going to be broken.
Yes.
That shows the potential that Justin Jefferson
Oh,
has.
yeah, dude.
And they're going to show the trade worked out for both the Vikings and the Bills.
Yes.
Look at Stephon Diggs now. He's helped lead them to the AFC Championship game.
And yes, I understand we are 15 minutes late on these comments. Don't worry, we'll get to we'll get to you guys.
Man.
We're not going anywhere. AFC is too competitive. You guys need to move on from Big Ben ASAP. Agree? 1,000%.
Yeah, it's what we've been arguing about. It's what we want to happen. He needs to go.
How many push-ups can y'all do at once? Great fucking question. I couldn't tell you. Maybe
at once?
See, I haven't done a push-up in a long time, man.
Or consecutively. If I'm going to be honest, at once, probably 15.
Really?
Probably. No, I'm not trying.
2025, but that's only because I haven't done push-ups in like a fucking year.
There's no way you can do 2025. Get out of here.
What's up, Steel Twins? I just subscribed. Keep up the great Steelers content. Thanks a lot for subscribing, Caleb.
Appreciate it, man.
Expect a lot of great content coming up for sure. All Heisman starting quarterbacks in the AFC North. We need that caliber quarterback for sure. We need someone fresh, man. Just Blaze, what's up, bro? Twins, I'm late, very late, but we're late with this comment, so we're even.
We are. No big deal, man. What is up?
Oh, wow. Angel says we should drop Juju and sign Larry Fitzgerald. I love Larry Fitz, man. That's my guy. That's probably my favorite wide receiver of all time, but I mean, come on.
Now, I would not be opposed to that. I say that because we need a true veteran.
True leader.
A true veteran and a true leader in that locker room because all of our wide receivers are so damn young. We need a true mentor, a true leader, a true veteran in there. Juju's the only veteran, but he's probably the youngest wide receiver we have.
Yes.
In that locker room. So I would not mind that. And Larry, for his age, although he's not what he used to be 10 years ago, he's still productive in a way.
Yeah. I also don't think he's going to leave.
He's never going to leave Arizona.
No. He's like the most loyal. Find someone like Larry Fitzgerald in your life. Let me tell you that.
Without a doubt. He is probably the most loyal son of a bitch. In the
Don't call him a bitch. He ain't a bitch.
No, he's not. Probably to the division rivals, but
no,
he's the most loyal guy you could probably ever think of.
Oh, for sure. Eric asks, do you think the AFC North will be the best division next year?
Without a doubt.
Second best after the NFC West.
You think?
Yeah.
Really?
The 49ers are going to be all healthy. You got the Seahawks.
Well, depending who their quarterback is.
Well, still, you got that great defense coming back.
Well, guys,
you got the Seahawks, always contenders. You got the Cardinals, hoping to make the playoffs after a promising second year under
Kingsbury and Kyler Murray. And obviously,
you got the Rams.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Are you guys excited for next year? Absolutely. I ain't gonna lie. Even though this team is disappointing,
it's disappointing for the last decade.
I do miss Steelers football.
Of course,
I do.
No matter what, nothing else like it.
No, I would not pick up Odell, TJ. Hell no, dude.
No, I don't want another drama queen, another diva.
No,
we handled enough of that.
Bottom of the AFC for the next 10 years if we don't get high quality quarterback. Damn, man. I don't think we'd be that bad.
I don't think we'd be as bad as the Bengals. Even with Joe Burrow.
I don't know, man.
Even with Joe Burrow.
Let's see. If Ben retires, do you think we will consistently use Dobbs as a Taysom Hill with Matt Canada at OC? I like that.
I don't see why not.
We saw a little bit of it week 17.
I say definitely, use him in that kind of role.
Yeah.
See what he's made of.
What do you see the AFC North being like next year with the Browns and Ravens looking to be tough and the Bengals being possibly be up and coming? Like we said, second best division in football.
Very competitive, without a doubt. It's always competitive.
I'm not gonna, rank who's gonna win, who's gonna be second, third, fourth place. But I definitely see this division being incredibly tough. This is gonna be one of the better divisions in football next year for sure. The Browns have looked, I don't want to say legit because it's only 1 year, but Stefanski in his first year has definitely impressed. You got the Ravens, obviously still a good team, man. I think they need to evaluate their coaching a little bit, and they need to fix up that offense, obviously. But they're obviously still contenders. You got us, which I don't know where we set at right now, but I do trust Tomlin. I do trust Colbert. They need to be smart this offseason. But
they really do.
But you got the Bengals, which, under Zach Taylor, who is having not very good first 2 years, but with Joe Burrow coming back, hopefully they give him the line and fix up the defense. I like it. I like the division.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be brutal. I definitely believe so.
What's up, boys? Where should I look for some awesome Steelers memorabilia? If you want to go cheap, like jerseys, dhgate.com is the way to go. It's going to take like 2 weeks to a month to get your jersey, but it's pretty worth it. They're incredibly cheap. They're pretty comfortable, of course.
Yeah, very good quality.
You got, of course, Steelers Pro Shop. You got NFL Shop. You got Fanatics. You got Mitchell & Ness, if you want to go to the obvious ones for sure. So,
yep,
those are the ones we recommend. Brody says, it's my birthday today. Well, huge happy birthday to Brody's, man, for sure.
Absolutely. Happy birthday, man.
Did you hear about Harris following the Steelers? Yes, on Instagram?
Yes, Najee Harris, yeah. Pretty cool. I don't know what that really means.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's a sign.
Lucan says, I'm saying 9-7 division is going to be a tough or a dog fight because the Ravens and Browns don't have it that much easier. Yeah, for sure. If Steelers would have made it all the way through, there would have been a possibility that they could have played the Packers in a rematch 10 years later. Wouldn't that have been cool? Absolutely. I've always wanted a rematch against Aaron Rodgers. Would this defense contain Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams? I don't know.
Maybe not. A-Rod is he's like
MVP.
He's like a different man. He is MVP. I don't know if it was Jordan Love or if Matt LaFleur wanting to draft Jordan Love to light a fire under Aaron Rodgers' ass, but it's definitely benefited them.
Oh, yeah.
He's thrown 48 touchdowns, and he only has one reliable target.
Yes.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. If they don't make the Super Bowl, then something's wrong.
Yeah. Now, this is a great question by Zach. If Pittsburgh had a basketball team, which if they did, I would follow.
Yeah.
What do you think their name would be? Now, they did have a basketball team years ago. I forget their name.
I think that was back in the 30s. Yeah,
you would have to search it up to find it. But what
Yeah.
would be their name? I'm trying to think something Pittsburgh related.
Man, I'm not a creative person, so I can't really think of names. I'm
really
idea.
trying to think of a tribute.
I
Pittsburgh.
really have no idea. I can't think of a name.
I'm at a loss myself.
Yeah, I can't think of a name. Son of a.
I can't. If you guys got any creative, we're not creative whatsoever. So if you guys got any creative names, let us know down below for sure. But I love a basketball team. Many people have been talking about it for years. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but I don't know. I think they definitely have a lot of support from the Pittsburgh fan base for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think we draft a running back in the first round or we go offensive lineman in the first round? I think it depends who's there. I think we go running back.
I agree.
But if we go offensive lineman, you can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with either one because it's beneficial for this team.
Yeah. I hope Ben takes a pay cut. He needs to.
If he's going to come back, and he wants Juju back too. So if he wants to, without a doubt, he needs to take a pay cut.
Oh, yeah.
At least half of that money needs to come back.
Yeah.
He's not worth all that.
Yeah.
Please.
What the fuck? Do you think the Steelers will trade for Patrick Mahomes?
Dude, do you know we would have to give him like Fort Knox for that kind of crap.
Dude.
Dude, he's
going to bring Fort Knox with us.
He's got $500 million with him. There's no way.
We'd have to trade him. Ben, Watt, Minka,
I don't think
Bush.
Dude, I don't think the Steelers have had $500 million for the last 10 years.
No.
That's not happening.
That's great. Who would you take from this year's quarterback? Burrow, Tua, or Herbert? Herbert.
I'm going to say Burrow. I'd say Burrow.
I'm saying Herbert.
Okay. I'm going to say Burrow.
Am I the one who's afraid how long it is going to take to find a franchise quarterback? Maybe. I think I'm just ready. Like, if it takes us years, if we have some down years, so be it. You know what I mean? So just, I don't know. Maybe we give Mason a shot. But
I mean, that's what we think.
That's why I think we need to start evaluating the future of the quarterback position ASAP so that we don't have another Bradshaw, Ben in between downfall at quarterback.
Yeah, big draw. Where we have to wait.
Where we had Mark Malone and Bubby Brister and Neil O'Donnell and Cordell Stewart and Tommy Maddox. Who else am I missing?
Charlie Batch at times.
Yeah. I mean,
and we love Charlie Batch, but he was not starter quality.
No. He was an incredible backup, though.
Yeah, without a doubt. It could take a bunch. It could take a while. It could not. I don't know.
Yeah. Steelers should consider bringing in Chad Henne. So clutch. Hey, he's more mobile than Ben. Why not, right?
No, he definitely is more mobile than Ben. So
I mean, he almost ran for first down.
Who knows? Maybe he can fit in Matt Canada's packages. Who knows?
for real. The Fiend asks, what's the next stream with you guys and Just Blaze? Great question, and I honestly have no answer for that. We'd have to discuss that in private with Just Blaze.
Yes, we would.
But
I'd be down with another stream.
Maybe for another football cards unboxing, which we've done in the past and would like to get into again. We could always do a Pens game, but without a schedule, we'd have to wait till like a weekend or something, or call off work to do so, which I have no problem with because, hey Gio, if you're watching, what's up, man? I hate that job. No, it's not a bad job. It's just very body taking. Is that the right term?
It's a frustrating workplace. Let's just say that.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. But no, you're not wrong. Thoughts on my idea of trading Mike? Whoa.
Thoughts on my idea of trading Mike Tomlin for Deshaun Watson? Well, no one wants to go to Houston. Apparently, it's turned into the least desirable to the most undesirable head coaching vacancy right now. And I can't blame any person not wanting to go there. Watson wants out. Watt wants out. They traded away DeAndre Hopkins for a shard of glass.
You trade Tomlin, though? Let me ask you, who steps up? Do we interview Eric Bieniemy?
I don't know.
That's what I'd do.
Would the Steelers do it? Obviously
no,
not.
Absolutely not. It's
Obviously
not happening.
Not.
Still Blondie, who is actually our sister. Huge shout out to her. Now that the Final Four are in place, who do you think will win the Super Bowl? If I have to say it, it's going to be the Chiefs. As long as it ain't Brady, for sure. But I want something new. I want something fresh. I want Rodgers to go back. I want the Bills to try to get their number one Super Bowl.
Right now, my pick is the Chiefs and the Packers. And I know that's the State Farm Bowl because they're both in the State Farm commercials. But deep down, for some reason, I can see the Chiefs and the Bucks.
Right.
Concerning the Buccaneers Stadium host the Super Bowl.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Which team was better, 2017 Steelers or 2020?
Man.
Offensively?
2017.
Yeah, I mean.
And at least we tried to put up a fight against the Jags.
Yes. Do you think the Steelers can make a Super Bowl run if they establish a running game and take much pressure off of Ben? Sure.
Yeah.
If they keep that defense intact as much as possible, sure. But I honestly feel like maybe not as Super Bowl contenders with Mason, but if we can take pressure off of Ben, I think we can take some pressure off of Mason. And seeing what we saw, what Canada did for the Steelers offense with Mason in at quarterback against the Browns, I'd be open to giving Mason the starting job next year. And getting rid of Ben and forcing him to retire like we did Polamalu and Ward would save some cap and keep that defense intact.
It would.
Get a guy like Najee. Go get a offensive lineman. Help out Mason a little bit. Re-sign Juju if you can.
Right, there you go.
I don't know. I know some of you guys would disagree, but
we're just trying to think of the future of the team, man.
Yeah.
We're not thinking of one guy. We're thinking of the entire team, the defense, the future of the quarterback, everything, etc.
Will we resign Mike Killen? I don't know, man. I want to.
I honestly think we won't. The guy's a beast. The guy's a monster, and he's going to want a bag.
He's going to want too much. Let's see. Should the Steelers play Mason Rudolph through the first half of the season and Ben the final half? So when Ben retires, Mason will have a lot of time, so we don't have quarterback issues. Well, if we're going to pay Ben $19 million, okay. There's a difference. His cap hit is $41 million, but he's actually getting paid $19 million. But I'm not having a $19 million backup quarterback on the bench.
No.
So if Ben's playing, or if Ben's coming back, he's got to play.
Yeah.
Just because of that cash. Otherwise, it's a waste. Either way,
I think deep down it still is a waste because earlier in the season, Ben's arm was pretty healthy. It was pretty fine. But who's to say that throughout the season his arm got tired? It got, too worked.
Right.
It started getting hurt again. Who knows? We all probably won't ever know that.
Yeah.
But if that's the case for Ben and his age, then that's not good for us.
Right.
And for our playoff hopes and our Super Bowl hopes.
Yeah.
That's not good. And the running game and the help of help with offensive line would definitely benefit him. But when he's going to have the ball with a hurt arm in the playoffs, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, no. I agree. It's also Drew Brees retiring, man. It's sad.
It sucks. It really does.
When he makes that official announcement in that press conference, man, it's going to be emotional.
It's not just Drew Brees, but, all the other quarterbacks that could very well retire within a year or two. Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, guys like that.
It's an era.
An era that we all grew up watching.
This
that
is
we all grew up loving.
Like, my childhood is ending.
It is. But it's so cool to see the future of the quarterback position with Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert,
it's fun.
Joe Burrow, Deshaun Watson.
It's fun.
It is.
But I'm a nostalgic guy. So, like, my childhood is closing. The window's closing, which means I'm getting old. So,
yeah.
Who do you think's going to win Sunday, Bills or Chiefs? I think the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I think Mahomes is going to play again. But I would love the Bills to make the upset. So
no, I wouldn't call it an upset because the Bills are still a great team.
Yeah.
I can definitely see them knocking the Chiefs off.
Donut, you are correct. Browns are the Browns for a reason. Indeed, man. Indeed. I almost wore that shirt today. But my boy Just Blaze convinced me that us making that T-shirt was a curse and is the reason why the Browns succeed this year. So
and probably beat us in playoffs.
I didn't feel like wearing it, thinking it could be a jinx. Or
that's why I wore a Big Play Clay T-shirt right here because maybe his words would help the Browns lose,
which it did,
and it did. Yeah,
yeah. So who wins next week? Packers or Bucks? It better be the Packers.
I'm gonna say the Bucks.
Yeah,
I don't want it to happen, but that's what I think.
Do you think we take a receiver in the draft this year?
I would not be surprised.
Possibly late. As long as it isn't day 2. Please.
No, I don't think we should. I think we have enough young receivers. If we're going to go receiver, find a cheap one and a veteran one in free agency, a guy that can tutor and mentor this young group.
Yeah.
Because I think we've drafted enough receivers in past years. I think we're good.
Right.
I really think we're good. I can see it happening, though.
And don't forget, we still have Deion Kane on the practice squad and stuff like that.
Yes,
so, I mean, don't sleep on him. Was there a rumor that Tomlin was offered a head coaching position from Washington? Yes. Last year, I think. He obviously didn't take it, nor would the Steelers allow it. So
no.
The only time Tomlin's ever leaving is if his contract runs out. Still Twins, do you think there will be much of a difference with Matt Canada at OC, and do you think we will draft Najee Harris? Yes, and I hope.
Yeah,
I hope. Would you guys be mad if we took quarterback first round? LOL. Depending on who the quarterback is. I don't want Kyle Trash. I don't want Mac Jones. I just feel like they're going to be too inconsistent in the league.
I definitely think that as well. I was never really.
I think Mac Jones will be better. I just think he needs
No. Like both quarterbacks are definitely talented, but I'm just not fans of them.
Yeah.
I'm more so fans of Trey Lance and Lawrence and Fields and Zach, the top guys.
Right, of course.
The other guys, they could be good, maybe in the right system. Is it still a system? Probably not.
Well, Mac Jones, probably, because he kind of does look like a Steelers quarterback. But my thing is, we can't go quarterback this year because we need running back. We need offensive linemen, more importantly. I'd focus on that first.
Yeah, we got more important needs to really focus on than
quarterback. And the Steelers aren't going to go quarterback because Ben's coming back and they still like Mason.
Yeah, they do.
So quarterback is out the equation. Do you think it hurt the Steelers having to wait around all last weekend to play their game on Sunday Night Football? Maybe. Maybe they don't play good on prime time no more. Maybe that's what hurt them.
No, they definitely haven't in recent years. And this year alone,
yeah. May Nash, do you think, or do we go offensive lineman or Harris if still available at 24? If Harris is still available, I think we got to go Harris.
Just like you said, we passed on JK, and it turned out good. We love Clay. Clay's going to be a monster. He's going to be great.
Yeah.
But you can't pass up on another starting running back for your team.
Right.
That would hurt.
Ricky, great question. If you could meet any Steeler past or present, who would it be and what would you say?
Any Steeler past or present? Well, past Troy Polamalu, I would say thanks for taking us to Super Bowl 43.
Does it have to be a Steelers player or someone in the Steelers staff? Because if we're going Steelers staff, I'm going Art Rooney, the Chief.
The Chief, senior.
What would I say? I mean, I don't know. I just sit down for like 3 hours and have a conversation. You know what I mean? The stories he could tell. No, honestly, if I can meet any Steelers player, past or present, this is going to be an underrated one. Rocky Blyer. Imagine the stories he could tell, not only about the Chief, but his war in Vietnam, the letter that Art Rooney sent to Blyer while he was healing up from his injuries after almost being blown up by a grenade and stuff like that, which I think took away half his foot.
Or toe,
something like that. So,
if it was his foot, he wouldn't be able to run.
No, but Rocky Blyer and his stories, that touchdown catch in the Super Bowl against the Cowboys, that onside kick recovery against the Cowboys, about the stories this man could tell,
right,
from the journeys he's been through and what went through his mind in those moments. I'm getting giddy up just thinking about it.
No, it would be great. It would be a great conversation with Rocky Blyer.
I would talk to Rocky Blyer all day if I could. I said this last year. I'm saying it again. We aren't drafting or getting a quarterback for agency. Stop with the quarterback comments. Agreed.
Yeah,
well said.
We to. No Sam Darnold. No Deshaun Watson. No Jameis Winston. No quarterback in the no.
Yeah.
No more.
John Gorman says, how's it going, guys? Watching these games makes me sad and jealous of teams who can run the fucking ball. Hopefully Canada will be better.
And also seeing guys do a QB sneak on the 4th and 1.
Dude, I think every team ran a quarterback sneak. Lamar ran a quarterback sneak last night. I think Jackson did. I'm sorry, Lamar did. No,
you said.
Josh Allen. I know Brady did today. Drew Brees did. Fucking who else? I know, was it Chad Henne who did?
I don't think it was Chad Henne, but Baker did.
Baker did.
Mahomes did it on the 3rd and 1, I think. That's when he got hurt.
But yeah, I mean, you're right. I'm hoping Canada will be better. I mean, he can't be any worse than Fickner, though. Right? I mean, we said that about Haley when it came to Fickner being promoted, but at least Canada's a fresh and
young mind.
In touch.
He's more in touch with today's generation.
Right. So, let's see. Where are we at? Will you do anything in the playoffs with the Discord? Yeah, the Discord chat. We might be doing mock drafts again. I know Josh K mentioned he might do a Discord mock draft with us that just includes like you guys get together and think of one full mock draft and you guys collab and think of a mock draft to do with us and stuff like that. Maybe something like that. Maybe something for the draft, maybe stuff like that. So we might have some stuff in mind. Just gotta get thinking, and of course all the schedule and stuff like that. So who do you think we should go after in free agency? Well, if we're going running back in free agency, Marlon Mack's a good option. Phillip Lindsay, although he's too short for our style.
Mark Ingram going to be a free agent?
Mark Ingram, maybe.
I wouldn't mind that. Like if we want to go into free agency and sign a cheap but starting material and reliable running back, I can definitely see those options, so we can take pressure off for the draft and look at other needs like offensive lineman, like maybe D-line, maybe linebacker, maybe corner.
Right. One position I look at is corner. I know a lot of people are putting cornerback in their mock drafts. Don't do that. Colbert sucks at drafting corner. I think the only guy he struck gold with, maybe all time, or at least recently in the last 10 years, is Cameron Sutton.
Probably.
So I would stay away from corner and just sign one. Sign a veteran cheap, honestly. It also depends if we keep Sutton and or Hilton.
Well, if we lose one, we definitely got to get somebody else.
Right. Otherwise,
unless you want to use Justin Lane more, see how his development
or James Pierre. But I don't know. With his inexperience, can you trust him?
Right, exactly. I don't know.
Let's see. Who should we draft? I mean, there's plenty of names. Like we said, Alex Leatherwood, Najee Harris, Liam Eichenberg. I think that's how you pronounce his name, the offensive tackle from Notre Dame. Deontay Brown would be great from Alabama. Javonte Williams, if we don't go running back round 1, Javonte Williams is the guy I go to round 2.
Yeah, but if we go running back round 1, get a guy like maybe Walker Little in the second round.
Right, or a Chuba Hubbard if we don't go running back early.
Or a Trey Sermon. We got there's a lot of talented offensive guys.
Maybe Creed Humphrey, maybe Josh Myers, maybe Landon Dickerson. Guys like that.
Yeah.
Plenty of guys to
plenty of guys, man.
The only quarterback we could realistically get is Fitzpatrick. Not going to happen. We will either go Mason or draft a quarterback, but our needs need almost rule out drafting quarterback. Exactly.
I agree.
Whoa, hell no.
Well, what?
Hell no.
No. One, we don't need him.
First of all, he just got reports that Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, he got into a drunk argument with his wife where apparently he sent his parents-in-law, while he was at their house, a private video of him and his wife to his parents-in-laws while he was at their house.
Really?
Drunk.
Yeah. I did not hear about that.
Because his wife went outside to get stuff for their kids, and she apparently locked him outside his house, and he started banging on the doors to the point he broke a window and cut his arm. The authorities had to be called, yes.
I did not know about
this. This is what I read. I don't know if it's true. It could be a fake report. This is what I read as of last night.
I did not know about that. But
I don't know what happened to Earl Thomas.
No.
He was one of the more well-respected safeties in the league.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of Earl Thomas when he was with the Seahawks. He turned that secondary around, man. He was one of the enforcers to that Legion of Doom defense. Man, what the hell happened?
It's a shame. Guys like him and Antonio Brown, man, just
great careers, but just terrible personalities.
Yeah.
It's stop. Your personality should not get in the way of what you are great at.
No.
It's sad.
Not at all. Trade Connor or cut him? Well,
you can't trade him.
Or cut him because his contract's over.
Yeah. Well, Connor's done.
Who's your favorite 80s Steelers quarterback? Oh, God. Why do I got to select? Hold on. Did Bradshaw play in the 80s? I think he did. All right, Bradshaw.
There you go. Even when he was a fucking Bradshaw.
Who do you see us drafting, or what position do you see us trying to hit big at? I'm thinking running back, O-line, depending on who returns. That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
I think we got to go big on running back.
I think we
because
go on.
Because I was going to say offensive lineman is deep this year.
It is.
So, personally, I think Madden sucks now, but what is y'all's favorite Madden game of all time? Mine is Madden 08 on the PS2. That game is my childhood. I agree. Madden 06 through 11 was my childhood.
Yes, those were definitely the best Madden.
Madden 10 with Larry Fitzgerald and Troy Polamalu on the cover was great. The soundtrack was amazing. So was Madden 11 with Drew Brees on the cover. That soundtrack got me pumped. I used to play it on Xbox 360 every day.
Yeah, but as a matter of fact, today I was actually playing Madden 10 on my Xbox because I'm not getting the new Madden or the recent Madden. I'm not, because today's Madden sucks. It's the same shit. So I'd rather play the old school Maddens and, play the old great Steelers and the defense and the offensive weapons they had.
Yeah.
And just old teams back then in general.
Right.
Because those Maddens were the shit. And it's a lot of nostalgia to us.
Right.
It's our childhood. So Madden 10 would probably be my favorite.
Yeah. Browns wide receiver core will be dangerous. I got to say, depending if Odell comes back, I think he should get traded. But you got Jarvis Landry, Rashad Higgins. Donovan Peoples-Jones in the slot will be a absolute, difference maker for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, looks like you both shaved. Yes, we did.
Yes. Well, he shaved, what, a month ago? Something like that?
A month. Does it look like this is what grows in a month?
Maybe
It's been
not.
like a week and a half.
I don't remember that.
2 weeks.
I don't remember that.
My shit grows quick.
Well, yeah, I shaved yesterday morning. I had to. The last time I shaved was actually before the Steelers played.
Is this going to be a yearly tradition?
That's what I might end up doing, actually.
You're going to...
Now that you said it.
All right, so he's going to shave once the season starts, and he's not going to shave until the season ends.
Yeah, because the way I look with my beard, that's what the Steelers do to you.
There you go.
That's what they will do to you every week.
Just Blaze recommends the Pittsburgh Condors for the Pittsburgh basketball team, if there is one. I like it.
That would not be bad.
He said Pittsburgh Pillows. I mean, hey, if they're bad, yeah, they'll put us to sleep.
Or maybe they'll be slept on. Think about that.
Okay. Pittsburgh Pitchforks.
Oh, my God.
Oh, for sure. If Ben retires, how crazy would it be if we traded Tomlin for Deshaun Watson? We already answered that, but yeah, it's not happening, dude.
Yeah, we're probably way behind on these.
We are way behind. In fact, we're almost 20 minutes behind. We're trying to catch up as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Was Washington underused this year? Heavily.
Without a doubt.
Well, actually, everyone was.
Well, definitely, but Watson. Thinking of the previous question,
yeah.
Washington definitely should have been used more.
Yeah. It's crazy that the Cashman might be the only returning on our offensive line. I'm assuming Banner will be at right tackle instead of the Chucks. I'd bring Banner back and have them compete for sure. Banner might get the nod again, honestly, but I don't know. I would definitely bring him back and have him compete with Chucks. I wasn't impressed with Banner in the Giants game, but I always give him a second chance.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, like you said, the Cashman might be the only returning. It's crazy.
Just think about it.
Pouncey could be gone. Villanueva's gone. Dotson obviously should be the starter next year. Feeler might be gone. Fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe offensive lineman is a more need than a running back. I don't know.
If you really think about it, it's like, shoot, man.
Unless we sign guys cheap. Banner's going to be cheap. Maybe Feeler's cheap as a backup. I bring him back as a backup.
Maybe use a tender on him, maybe like we did previous years.
Well, he's a reliable backup. Versatile backup. I'd give him that. He's not starting material.
No, he's not. That definitely showed.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting question. Tough schedule next season. Do you think Tomlin has his first losing season? Maybe.
I don't think so. I think somehow, someway, Tomlin, when it comes to the regular season, Tomlin shows up.
Right.
But in the postseason, we all know.
Right. Matt Harden says basketball team was called the Pittsburgh Pipers. That's what I was thinking of. And then they changed it to the Condors. Maybe that's what Just Blaze was referring to. But yes, Pittsburgh Pipers would be nice. Basketball team could be the Pittsburgh Gingers. Hey, why not, right?
That wouldn't be a bad name.
Do we franchise tag Dupree or Watt? Well, Watt is on the franchise tag. Dupree was on the franchise.
Fifth-year option.
Oh, yeah, fifth-year option. Excuse me.
Yeah, Dupree
was on fifth-year tag. So that's what I was trying to get to. I don't know. I don't know if we even use a franchise tag. Can we afford it?
I don't know. Maybe we use it on Juju. You know, maybe,
depending on the price.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Depending on the price.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Why is Keith Butler still here? Great question. I don't know. He should have walked out with Fickner. I would have loved to look at DC's.
Yeah. Have fun watching Vince Williams on T. Higgins next year. Vince Williams on Marquise Brown. Vince Williams on
Allen
Jarvis
Robinson.
Landry again.
I mean, goddamn.
Please don't.
Has Edmonds proved himself? See, I can't even say his name without fucking up because he does. But yes, no. He has proved.
No,
himself.
he's definitely stepped up big time. We were very critical of the guy, and rightfully so. The guy wasn't doing much, but the guy definitely stepped up big time. His tackling is definitely better. His coverage is a little iffy, but it's definitely improved.
Yeah.
Edmonds has definitely upgraded a lot. I'm actually excited for how much he progresses in his last year of his rookie contract.
Yeah. Do we keep Alualu? I'd like to. Maybe for a cheap deal.
I think I think we should for a year.
He's up there in age, so maybe he signs cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I love it, though, for sure. Yeah, you guys have bad cap and don't draft well, to be honest. Well, this year says otherwise. Claypool, Highsmith, Dotson, our first 3 picks. Well, McFarland was actually the third. Dotson was the fourth, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
And we didn't even have
if you want to add Fitzpatrick as the first, there you go.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Great draft. Let's do it again.
Let's do it again this year. Come on,
Yeah.
Colbert. Which I believe he is on his last year of his contract. His contract expires after the draft.
Yeah, sometime around May,
So
I think.
he's taking it year by year. He has got he hasn't. Those are false reports. Excuse me. I was gonna say he's had interviews with the Lions, or the Lions requested interviews. That was actually false. But I don't know. Maybe Colbert signs another year. I'd gladly give him another year.
He will. I really do think he will.
The Bucs could play in their own house for the Super Bowl. Wild, but I am pulling for the Packers badly. Me too.
I agree. I think everybody
Fuck the Bucs. Fuck Brady. 43-year-old fuck.
Like, go retire.
I
know you're still good.
Go away, man. Like, you're ruining my playoffs. You're ruining my Sundays.
You're making us hate Bruce Arians.
Like, come on.
Like, I respect the heck out of Bruce Arians. I love Bruce Arians. I thought he was a fine offensive coordinator for what he was. I just didn't like him going deep on 3rd and 1s.
And he still does it.
He still does it. I mean, Brady almost threw a pick early in the game.
Yeah.
The guy just couldn't get his foot in, like an idiot.
Who do you want to see us play more next year, Browns or Chiefs? I want revenge on the Browns, so probably Browns.
Browns.
After what they actually, we face the Chiefs next year anyway. So
yeah, on the road, but definitely Browns.
Shit, it's on the road.
Yeah, it is on the road.
Damn, that's gonna be fun. Not really.
No, it's.
Oh God. Oh man. And I lost my track again. God damn it! I always do this. Pittsburgh Phantoms would be my NBA team name. Homage to Kenny Wood Theme Park.
Ah.
Okay, I like that. There you go. Will you live stream the draft? That is the plan. Just Blaze did mention, because the plan is to go to Pittsburgh at some point during the draft, maybe spend the whole weekend there. If they have the draft party or the fan blitz or whatever the Steelers like to call it at Heinz Field. We were supposed to attend that last year until, of course, the virus hit.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's limited. Maybe they do have a fan blitz next year. That'd be great for Heinz Field. Obviously limited, thus we got to get the tickets fast. But the plan is to go to Pittsburgh sometime around draft time. And if that's the case, we might be streaming on Just Blaze's channel, our channel, or whatever. So we'll update you guys on that, though.
Yep. Stay tuned for that.
What should we name our 2021 defense?
Should name our 2021 defense.
Help.
Really?
The reason why I say help is because they need to help us.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah. CJ Nice has an interesting story. I went to high school with Jordan Dangerfield, and he was an amazing athlete. I'd honestly like to see him on some more packages outside of special teams because he always plays with heart. I wouldn't mind that. I think Marcus Allen's already taken that role, but those are, by the way, those are 2 free agents as well, Dangerfield and Allen. We might get those guys cheap, but
yeah, we could.
For sure. That's crazy, though, man. Jordan Dangerfield, you went to high school with him. That's cool as shit. How long would we sign Juju and how much? Couldn't tell you, honestly, because I don't know what these contracts anymore. I'd give him 3 years, $45 million max.
Really?
Max.
3 years for $45 million?
Max.
Really?
That's about 12 a year. Is it? No. Yeah, no.
I'd say 3 years for $30 million.
He's not taking 10.
That's enough.
That is plenty.
That is plenty. Are you kidding me? What does he need $2 extra million for?
You don't.
To do dances in TikTok?
Yeah. Who do you think we resign and who do we let go? Resign. I think we signed Banner. I think we resign Marcus Allen. I think we might get Dangerfield back because he's a special team score guy. I think we get Juju back.
Yeah, I do.
I think we get Spillane back. There's so many free agents, man. I'm losing track.
No, it's ridiculous.
I do think we get Sutton back. Who do we let go?
Hilton, Dupree,
sadly.
Villanueva, maybe Feeler. And so many others.
There's so many.
It's ridiculous.
What was your favorite cartoon as kids?
Man, I can't really choose one. There was a bunch. There was
Ed, Edd and Eddy. There was you call me a homo for this. SpongeBob.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. There was
There's so many other ones.
The Fairly Odd Parents. There was Jimmy Neutron. There was freaking Tom and Jerry.
Oh, Tom and Jerry was shit.
So many, dude.
I'm trying to think, but yeah, those are for sure. Those are just classic Looney Tunes, I guess. Yeah. When are we gonna get our next kick or punt returner? I think we already have it. Raven McLeod. He's also a free agent. I think we get him back.
He's actually a restricted free agent. So
great question by Brandon. If you were sitting in a room with Mike Tomlin to discuss the future of the team, what would you talk about with him? Let Ben go.
Let him retire. Let him retire. There you go.
What was your favorite game this year? Great question. Oh, man, I couldn't tell you.
Favorite game? Probably.
Maybe the first Ravens game. I think the first Ravens game. It's cliche going with a Ravens-Steelers game, but I think it's the first.
It was a great game, though. Although almost gave us a heart attack.
Always does. What game didn't?
Yeah, I know. That's why it's kind of hard to choose. I probably have to agree. The first Ravens meeting.
Yeah.
I probably have to agree.
All right, let's see. Where am I at? What's your ideal Super Bowl matchup? Well, right now, Bills and Packers.
Chiefs, Packers.
What do you guys think of James Pierce's performance? Also, what do you guys think about I can't pronounce that. Stevenson from Oklahoma. I'll be real with you. I have no idea who that is. I'd have to search him up. From the name of it, is he a corner or a receiver?
That I really don't know.
I could be completely wrong. I don't know who he is. Excuse me for that. James Pierce's performance against the Browns was actually pretty solid. I like what I saw from him.
It wasn't too bad.
He could be another Mike Hilton of sort. But I don't know if the Steelers would go with him just because of the inexperience factor. But I don't know. We'll see. But I do hope he does get a bigger chance next year. Maybe with some training camp and actual preseason, for sure.
Right, of course.
Let's see. Juju is not a bad wide receiver. Our receiver core realistically needs no help. LOL. We would have looked a little better with Bush and Dupree out there, and that's facts. We need offensive line running back. It's that simple.
I agree. I definitely
100%.
agree.
Do we keep Edmonds long-term, or are we better off letting him go? I think we keep him long-term. Tomlin likes him a lot. That's why they reached on him in the first round, because he was from Virginia Tech, and they've trusted him up until now.
Yeah,
and he's proven himself in his third year. I think we keep him long-term at some point. I actually think we use the fifth-year option.
Oh, well, I think we definitely do. Him and Fitzpatrick.
Hey, Twins, what do y'all think about bringing J.J. Watt in 2021 and have all three Watt brothers on the same team? That's a fantasy dream right there.
It's a fantasy dream. It would be awesome. It would be cool, but it's pretty unrealistic.
CJ Nice makes a great point. I'd say keep Edmonds. Safety seems to be hard to find anymore. Yeah, after Polamalu retired, we had Will Allen, Robert Golden, Mike Mitchell, Sean Davis.
Oh,
Jordan Dangerfield started a Sunday Night Football game at one point.
Can you actually believe that with those guys and the other members of the defense in our secondary, we made it to the AFC Championship game? But we can't do it with this defense.
No.
What the fuck?
Oh, God.
What? Like, why? Why can't we have nice things?
What deal do you see TJ getting?
Oh, dude, man.
5-year, 100 and let's see, I'm trying to do my math here. 5-year, $95 million.
I got him getting $100 million.
He might get 100. He deserves 100. That man deserves
100.
everything.
He should win Defensive Player of the Year.
Kevin Kincaid, too, with a $199 super chat, says Steelers need to trade for Watson. Hey, thanks for the super chat. And you know what? I have to agree, but I don't see it happening because there's no way it will happen because there's no way we can afford it in both ways in terms of draft picks and cap. But I love it. In fact, I might do that in my Madden tonight.
Well, there you go.
I personally like Benny Snell. He just needs to run in the mud all summer and pick up some speed, for sure.
I definitely agree.
How do you feel about the Browns and Ravens losing? Ecstatic.
Thank God.
Join us on the couch, motherfucker. Would Dupree consider taking or staying for less money? I'd hope so. Him and Watt have a great connection. He's coming off of ACL, so that might lower his value a little bit.
And his asking price, maybe. It'd be cool. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
We should draft Spencer Rattler next year. I keep hearing his name coming around, man. I have to do some research on him, but I know he's a quarterback. I don't think we go quarterback at any point this year.
I don't think we should go quarterback. I really don't.
Do we have a secret water boy who can play linebacker? Bobby Boucher. Sign him up. What do you think happens with James Conner? I think he gets, well, I was going to say
he's not going to get cut. He's
going to walk.
He's going to go into free agency. And I think rightfully so.
Where's he go? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you.
Talented player, great story. We'll forever appreciate what he did, especially when it came to stepping up when the Le'Veon Bell was too greedy. But he's just not reliable anymore.
No.
I'm sorry.
Any hidden gems on a practice squad? I always liked Anthony Miller. Deion Kane, of course. Who else is on a practice squad? Duck Hodges.
There you go.
No.
For a duck sucks.
No. Who wears glasses better, you or the Colts kicker Blankenship? I only wear glasses when I need to, which is when I'm watching TV, when I'm playing games, when I'm driving. That's when I wear glasses. Otherwise, this dude wears glasses all the time.
I'm surprised he hasn't, gotten a subscription for contacts yet.
I remember watching him in Georgia. And I was like, imagine that dude in the NFL wearing glasses. Have you ever seen a kicker wear glasses?
And now he is.
I think he's going to be one of the best guys in the league.
He better make sure he doesn't get hit, though, because if he gets hit, those glasses are shattered.
Oh, come on. He's a millionaire. He can afford them. Come on. Our zone defense is terrible and has been for a while. We show we are way better in man-to-man with our blitz. Why don't we do the things that work? Because we're the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, we do shit-ass backwards.
Like the great Art Rooney said, SOS. Same old Steelers.
Yes. Unbelievable.
Tomlin calls the plays on defense. New coordinator won't matter. I guess at that point you're right, yeah, because he called the plays against the Browns in the playoffs.
Yeah, so there you go. So it's like it don't matter really who's in that position.
Oh, you guys said that Joe Hayden might have to leave. Yes.
Very.
I mean, come on. We've been through the era where we had literally not one number one corner. Now we have one in Joe Hayden. We are blessed with Joe Hayden. And to see him go just to keep Hilton and Sutton, sure, it might be a good move. But, man, Joe Hayden is just he's a baller. He's so underrated. I feel like he's still one of the best corners in the league.
For a guy his age, he showed he can still be a lockdown guy.
Yeah.
He shows he can still go.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Like, goddamn.
I hope he don't go.
Deep down, I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't.
No. How bad it would be if the Bengals draft Devontae Smith? I don't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're good.
What do they need receiver? I know AJ Green's gonna be going, but they have Auden Tate that they could still use.
I don't think they go receiver. I honestly think they go with the main tackle in the draft.
Go Sewell. You have to go Sewell. You have to go tackle.
You have to go offensive lineman in general.
Do you want Joe Burrow ending up like the next Carson Wentz
or Andrew Luck?
Draft tackle. They don't need Devontae Smith. Nor do I want them to get Devontae Smith. You think I want to go over that motherfucker? He won the Heisman for the first time. He was the first wide receiver to win Heisman since the 1990s?
Yes.
God. You know he's special when he wins the Heisman.
And the performance he did in the national championship game in the first half alone, that's a game stat. That was a first half stat he had.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Wherever he goes to, they're going to be blessed.
Steelers should draft Trey Lance. I would love to draft Trey Lance.
I'm a big fan of Trey Lance.
He would thrive in Canada's system. Should Madden take a year off to fix all the problems in it? They should be fixing on it right now. Honestly.
I mean, they should.
Imagine drafting Najee and then having McFarland upgrade to 2, and we'd have a sick 1-2 punch in those 2. In Canada's system? Hell yeah. I love it. That's my dream right there. I like Snell, but is he a number 2? Yes. But I want to see McFarland's versatility more, his speed more.
Yes.
They're supposed to be great on defense and fucked up against the Browns. I mean, I get that the offense wasn't helping either, but come on, they allowed 28 points to be scored.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean,
the defense wasn't helping. They allowed no pressure whatsoever. They didn't sack Baker one time, but, the offense wasn't helping, like you said, because it's like the first 3 or 4 Brown possessions were within our field. They're already within field goal range by the time they had the ball.
Yeah, but still, the defense still could have done better. Considering how they were all season, how much they helped us get to 11-0 at a point.
Because Tuitt had nothing, Hayward had nothing, Watt had nothing. So, I mean, you're not wrong. Defense doesn't get no pass.
Their impact, but there was no impact.
No.
There was no presence. The backups in the Week 17 game did more.
Right. But, obviously the offense still is, hurtful there for the defense, like we've been saying all year.
Yes.
So defense doesn't get a pass, but at the same time, the offense wasn't helping them one bit. What do you expect, or what do you predict Devin Bush's stats next year?
Over 100 tackles if he stays healthy, which I think he will.
100 tackles, 4 sacks, 2 picks, and 1 touchdown.
I'm gonna say a little over 100 tackles, 3 sacks, 3 picks.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna say.
Any ex-Steelers that have been gone 2-3 years have a chance to return? I thought Bell. Nope.
No, that ain't happening. I can see if he goes to free agency, I can see Finney.
BJ Finney?
I can definitely see BJ Finney.
I'd bring him back.
I would definitely bring him back. The guy's reliable. The guy is actually underrated, in my honest opinion.
Right.
I'd definitely say if he does, I can't remember if he is or not. Definitely go and get him.
Right.
Get your reliable, versatile guy back.
Can you name a worse coordinator than Franny Fichtner? No.
Oh, man, no, you can't. I mean, maybe the Ravens one.
No.
But
at least they got points on the board.
Mm-hmm.
At least he got points on the board.
Yeah.
If Juju leaves, still should try to bring back Martavis Bryant. I love Martavis, but no. He's still a head case.
He is.
There's a reason why he still doesn't have a team yet.
I think he's still suspended.
No team wants that baggage.
I think
he is still suspended, yes.
So, man, what a waste, dude. What a waste of potential.
He was Claypool before Claypool. Cut Joe and Nelson, sign Hilton and Sutton, draft Najee, go corner round 2, then next 2 picks, lineman, then round 5, go linebacker. It's not a bad option. But again, I don't want the Steelers drafting corner. Not with Colbert.
No.
That's his one flaw. He can't draft corners.
No, he can't.
Or defensive backs in general. There's slight gems. Edmonds. Sutton.
Maybe Ike Taylor, but
is that it?
I'd say. I'd honestly say.
Was he the one that drafted Polamalu? Maybe, in his early years.
Yeah.
But lately?
Now, in his early years, he definitely, got some gems.
But lately, no.
No.
Last 10 years has been dreadful. Let's see. Is this Drew Brees' last year? Yes.
Yeah.
He's confirmed. This could be his last game. It sucks. Still Twins, I bet you guys partied it up upon hearing the news Randy Fichtner got fired last week. What do you think who do you think will take over as new OC? Matt Canada's already been confirmed.
Expected to be promoted.
He's not confirmed, but
you were right. When we heard Fichtner was not going to be getting his contract renewed, man, we fucking.
Oh, dude, that video I made that shit in like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I needed to make something.
Man, we were ecstatic. We were dancing and everything.
Oh,
man.
hell yeah. Do we keep Cassius Marsh? Hell no. That dude sucks.
Anthony Chicklow 2.0.
Pretty much.
And you don't want that.
Keep Bud at all costs. Hard to find elite pass rushers. Let the old guys go. I'd have to agree. Although I like Highsmith a lot. He's showing a lot of potential. He's only going to get better. Him and Watt could have that connection very shortly. But,
yeah.
Hey, Bud, man, he's just different. You know what I mean?
He really is. I mean, the growth he has.
Is Justin Lane a bust? Too early to tell.
Yeah, I'd say too early to tell.
Too early to tell.
Can't really tell right now.
Do you think Mike Tomlin won Super Bowls with Cowher's team, and can he win with his own? I think he is an amazing player coach, but I am beginning to wonder. Not only I'm not, fire him in the comments.
I do agree. He won with Cowher's team.
He did.
He definitely won with Cowher's team.
It's
when they were still reliable, when they were still great, when they were still dominant.
It's very similar when Gruden won the Super Bowl with the Bucks.
Yeah, with Tony Dungy's team.
It was. But Tomlin won with Cowher's team. Can he win with his own? I'd hope so. I hope he can prove us wrong and say he can.
I do think that he can. It's just that when it comes to the postseason,
he's underachieved.
He has.
I mean, come on.
Miserably.
You can argue Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell got in the way with their drama and their egos, sure. But I mean, come on. You got two of the best fucking weapons at each of their respective positions, probably in the last decade. I mean, come on.
You only got 3 playoff victories to represent the many times you went to the postseason.
In the last 10 years. I mean, I love Tomlin. I've defended him, but...
No, he's a great regular season coach, but if he does not strike gold and does not, use this opportunity to cash in for number 7, then maybe we need to really think down deep,
Maybe. Is he a problem?
Does Tomlin need to stay? Does he need to go?
Yeah, I mean, it reminds me of Sean Payton. Sean Payton should have already given Breeze another fucking Super Bowl. Yeah, he had his best team for the first time in years since his Super Bowl 45 run.
And the past 4 years, they have
exited the playoffs early.
In miserable fashion.
Sad.
It is.
It'd be great to have all the watts, but we don't use use them as it is. So spend money where you get return, in my opinion, for sure. Do we ban social media all year for all players? I would. I mean, you can't do that.
No, you can't.
You can't, but
when it comes to football, that's what the players need to put their focus on.
That's where Tomlin needs to step up and show discipline.
Yes, go in that locker room and tell guys like Juju, like Claypool, hey, no social media, no Twitch,
seriously,
no TikTok, no Twitter, none of that.
That's what many people have criticized Tomlin about. He lacks discipline.
Yeah, if you're in the locker room, you're here to work. You're here to get better. You're here to help this team win championships.
Right.
You don't go on TikTok.
No.
None of that.
Jordan Mid, what's up? He says, what's up, fam? I think we need to get Harrison O-line help if Ben is going to stick around. Agreed. Or even if Ben goes, I still agree.
Yeah. Sure.
Where am I at? Do you think Juju's staying? Yes, I do.
Yeah, he's definitely going to stay.
This guy says Stevenson is like the bust. The bus. Excuse me. Why am I saying bust? Bus. So you think he's like Bettis? Damn. CJ Nice thinks Connor's gonna go to the Cowboys. Cowboys. Goddamn. What am I fucking?
What is wrong with you?
The Dolphins. Why am I saying the Cowboys?
I can see him going to the
Dolphins. I saw a
Dolphins.
Cowboys logo. That's why I thought the Cowboys. Excuse me. I can see him going to the Dolphins.
No, I definitely can. Dolphins need a running back. They want to take some pressure off other positions they want to get for the draft. Absolutely.
Stevenson is a 250-pound running back who is fast. He will probably be a 3rd or 4th round pick.
Okay.
Interesting. That's a big boy. He's fast.
Gonna have to take a look at him. It's weird, AJ Dillon was a 250-pound running back. The guy's a big dude, and he was taking 2nd round for Green Bay.
Right.
He's actually a pretty reliable running back, and he's a rookie.
Yeah.
So maybe this guy's like another AJ Dillon. I don't know. We have to look at him.
Right. Thoughts on in-house hire for OC instead of outside hire? People can say it's an inside hire or in-house hire. It is, but it isn't because he's still fresh.
Yeah.
He's only been with the team for a year. It's not like Fickner or Butler where they've been with the team for 10 years and get the promotion just because of their past contributions.
Of course.
This is still a fresh hire, so I like it. I really do. Would I like to go outside and look at guys like a Mike McDaniel or an Anthony Lynn or a Jim Caldwell? Absolutely. But I'm not going to sit here and complain about Matt Canada. I think it's a great hire.
No, it is. Just all the influence he had.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right. JC Nice, I want to trade Nelson. He is ass. Hayden is way better, and he's signed to Jumpman.
I'd trade Nelson and keep Sutton. McKinnon number 2.
That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to Nelson. I really don't.
Javonte Williams is a most complete running back in the draft. That's what a lot of people are saying.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Devontae Williams.
Now, I like Harris more because he can pass block. He can catch the ball. He can get yak yardage. He's fast. He's quick. He's athletic. He can obviously run the ball, get those yardage. He's a bell cow. That's why I like Harris a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Williams has that in him. He's a trucker, too.
He definitely is.
But I don't know. Maybe it's just Harris, Something about Harris just...
Yeah, I know. But the way I see it, if Harris is gone, which I can definitely see him going.
Yeah.
And you get offensive linemen. If Williams is there, 2nd round, that is your guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be upset if Harris is first round, then offensive lineman second round, or offensive lineman first round, then Williams second round, or another running back. I wouldn't be upset about that.
Yeah.
It's just two desperate, necessary needs that we need to get.
Absolutely. Hey guys, NRG stopping by. Just wanted to know what you think we should do if Ben starts next year. And he also asked, are you confident in Mason going forward? Yes, I'm confident in Mason going forward. He showed me a little bit of promise in the Browns game, week 17. And under an extra year, I think he continued to get better and work on what he's got, especially with that mentality he had, how he wanted to end the Browns season in week 17, was disappointed about the loss, even though he played his ass off. I love that. It's what you want from a quarterback, even if he is a backup, even if he is someone like Mason Rudolph. I love it. What do you think we do if Ben starts next year? Well, we got to get a run game going. We got to limit Ben. We got to take some pressure off of him.
Yeah.
Best running back in the AFC North, Nick Chubb.
Without a doubt.
That is no question.
No question, man. Nick Chubb, what a beast.
Looking at Nick Chubb, looking at mock drafts, I definitely see the Najee Harris type. Hope anyone else. Does anyone else?
Let me read.
Please.
Does anyone else
remember? I think it's my throat, dude.
Does anyone else remember what we did last time we had a running back with the last name Harris?
Franco Harris. The play that started a dynasty.
Yes.
The play that turned it all around. Hell yeah. No, and we wouldn't give him 32, obviously, because no one's wearing that.
He can wear like number 29 or whatever.
Yeah. Dolphins taking Devonta Smith. I could see it pairing back up.
I can definitely see that. And they need a more reliable receiver anyway.
Yeah. Do you see Minkah Fitzpatrick becoming the new Troy Polamalu in the future? Not as versatile because they're going to keep him down deep, although Fitz wants to be used in a more versatile way. I still think we got to keep him down deep to limit the deep ball because there's not
that's where he's best, because when it comes to the deep ball, if we don't have Minkah or a safety up there,
we're fucked.
Yeah.
Because Nelson, Hayden, Sutton, Hilton can't defend the deep ball.
No.
So
they get beat by speed. They're done.
Yeah. You guys think we could snag a quarterback in the draft? No, I do not.
No.
I want our wide receivers to not be so cocky. Agreed. Or salty, whatever the word is.
Or overconfident. I can get if you're confident, but chill with it.
Dark Musician says Drew Brees looked at the dome for the last time. That hit me. Yeah, dude. It's an end of an era. It's crazy. I wonder what New Orleans is going to do next. Do they keep Taysom Hill? Do they keep Winston? Who do they start? Do they draft a quarterback? What do you guys think? That's going to be interesting.
That's actually, something interesting in the offseason.
Yeah.
Drew Brees, one of the greatest of all time, is retiring. He's been their quarterback for over a decade.
Right.
He's benefited that team so much.
How come we have so many playmakers on offense but still manage to crap on ourselves? Randy Fichtner. That's how.
Yeah.
I guarantee if Tomlin is coach next year, Steelers will not win 6 games and Steelers will give him an extended contract. I believe he's entering into the final year of his contract next year, so it's going to be a big prove-it year for Tomlin.
It is, with a difficult schedule and with a difficult and very, very brutal offseason, I'd say.
Yeah.
They got to hit the nail on the coffin.
Yeah. Who are the starting linebackers next year? TJ, Bush, Vince Williams.
And Highsmith.
I want to say Bud, but it's going to be Highsmith.
I can see Bud if we use the franchise tag, but I don't know if he's going to want to play with that. But maybe he just wants to be around. Maybe he loves his team so much. Maybe he loves being around TJ. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
TJ and Bud have such a bond together, man.
Yeah.
Maybe he'd be willing. I don't know.
Interesting question by Alexander. Do you think we should cut DeCastro because of his decline and cap hit? I'd rather trade him.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
I would trade him for like a second rounder, if that's possible. Second or third rounder. And then I would draft Deontay Brown from Alabama. And then I move Dotson to right guard.
Because you probably don't even have to move him to right guard because Brown can fit in that right guard position.
True, but Dotson started right guard this year when DeCastro and Wisniewski was hurt. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So we can move him to right guard and still be perfectly fine there. Or vice versa.
Right.
So that's an option.
I would not be opposed to trading or even cutting David DeCastro.
Do they do that? I don't think so.
No. They're too stubborn, I'd say. I mean, again, the Steelers always are.
Yeah. Good point. Penn's finally won today. Let's hope they aren't the Steelers of the NHL. Yeah. I'm going to try to follow the Pens as much as possible. We haven't done that the last few years, probably because of our work schedule.
Yeah.
But, with the Steelers season ending, a lot sooner than we wanted it to, we're going to try to follow the Pens as much as possible.
Yeah, considering
and actually get into it.
The season is actually a bit shortened because of the virus, I think. I think it's like, 56 games now?
Yes.
So we're definitely going to try to be able to keep up with the schedule and watch the games.
I do got to give myself some Pens gear, both of us, actually. I know you got a Crosby jersey.
Yeah, I got a Crosby jersey, but that's all I got. I need to get more.
I had a hat until it got, thrown away by some assholes that were renovating our roof.
Yeah, I remember
who mistaken it for trash.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, motherfucker. But, I have to get more Pens gear. I got to get a Gensel jersey. After what he did today, I got to get a Gensel jersey.
Gensel's a beast. Gensel's a monster.
A good question by Darren. If you guys got to be Kevin Colbert, which player or players would you call into your office, and what would you have to say to them? I bring in Ben. I'd give him an emotional talk. Thank you for everything. But it's time. It's time.
Yeah.
Either retire or you're done. Just like they did Troy. Pouncey, I'd do the same thing. I would do the same thing.
I know it sucks saying that because it's two of the most beloved and well-respected guys in the Steelers team.
Or if you want to be just true and blatant about it, hey, you guys need to retire. We need money. Go away.
Well, don't.
If you want to be blatant like that.
Don't be blatant like that, but when it comes to those two and how they are performing now and how much when it comes to their age, when they will decline, because Pouncey's already hurting, and Ben's platforms just go to show. We need to think of the future of this team.
Yeah.
When it comes to the defense and the positions that we got to replace.
Absolutely.
We have to think of the future of the defense. We can't always rely on Ben because he's Ben. Yes, Ben's helped us go to Super Bowls. He's helped lead us to Super Bowls.
So has Breeze, and look what Breeze did today.
Yeah.
It's time for Breeze to go, and I think it's time for Ben to go.
If they can't do it no more,
it's time, man.
They may feel like they can, but if you can't play to a degree and to a style that you once did, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Do you think Zach Wilson could be a good fit in our offense under Canada? I like him. I love Zach Wilson.
I think Zach Wilson would be great, but I think he's going top 10.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm actually hearing that Urban Meyer is actually examining him at potentially number 1, which I would not be surprised by that. That's what he said.
How are you going to take Trevor?
That's what I heard.
How are you not going to take Trevor Lawrence? I mean, come on. Come on.
Maybe it's throw people off. I don't know.
Do you see Bell returning to the Steelers? Should we get a vet or should we get a vet running back? Bell's not coming back. Never. I wouldn't mind a veteran running back. Who that is? Maybe Frank Gore. Maybe.
I don't know.
But
maybe Mark Ingram. Maybe. See, who else is out there? Like true veterans, not like a Marlon Mack or a Philip Lindsay.
Like, I don't know. Mark Ingram, like you said. So, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Should Tomlin bring in Tony Dungy on board coaching staff? I'd love Tony Dungy back. Is he going to come back as a coaching role? I don't think so.
No. I think he should stay happily retired. Same with Bill Cowher.
Yeah. Who do you think what do you think who will be the DC next season? Unfortunately, Keith Butler. How many more years would you give Mike Tomlin? Great question.
At best, 2.
2.
At best, 2. If he doesn't do anything in those 2 years, goodbye.
Bring back Cowher. He said he wants to come back. I'd love to bring back Bill Cowher back. But just like Dungy, he's not going to come out of retirement to be a coach.
No. There's really no point, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done what they've done. There's no need to coach anymore.
Yeah.
They're both Hall of Famers.
They are.
Well, Cowher's soon to be, but he will be.
What position do you think we should draft first round?
Running back or offensive lineman, specifically tackle.
I honestly can't decide.
You can't go wrong with either.
It depends who's there. That's my thing. It depends who's there. If Najee's there, that's my guy.
Yeah.
And I just hit the mic. Watson to the Dolphins and Tua to the Texans. That's been a talking point.
Yeah, that's been a rumor. That's what we have been hearing. That won't be surprising. I've heard maybe the Niners, maybe they sent Garoppolo over because Garoppolo has been benched 2-3 times this year, even when he wasn't playing well.
Yeah.
So I can see Watson potentially going to – if Watson goes to the Niners, that is nasty.
Yeah.
That would be nasty, man.
That'd be crazy.
With Brandon Ayuk, who is a very underrated rookie wide receiver this year, did so much for that team.
You got Debo Samuel. You got that defense coming to full strength next year. You got Kyle Shanahan at head coach.
Yeah.
God, I don't even think about it. And we're worried about the Patriots already tied us. The 49ers tie us too in Super Bowls? Fuck that. Wayne Hall asks, how did you guys become Steelers fans? Great question. We've gotten this many times in the past.
The influence of our siblings.
Yes. We can't thank them enough. The influence of our siblings. Not all our siblings are Steelers fans. There's a Cowboys fan in there. There's an Eagles fan in there. But outside of that, it's all Steelers fans.
Yeah.
So, right then and there, yeah. So, it's definitely the influence of our siblings since we were kids. Thanks a lot to them for sure.
Without a doubt.
I agree completely. Jay, we need Mike Munchak, offensive line coach. Do whatever you got to do to make him happy. Buy him a house in Pittsburgh.
Bring his family over.
Bring his daughter. Bring his wife to Pittsburgh.
Do whatever you got to do. Mike Munchak leaving, although the players definitely started aging and they started declining, but when you saw Munchak leave, you saw the impact being felt.
Yeah.
You saw the decline. You saw how much it hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Sean Sarah was definitely not the guy. Even when he was under Mike Munchak for a bit.
Right.
Filling a guy like Mike Munchak's shoes is not an easy thing, and Sarah was never able to fit those shoes.
Ben, Bud, Juju, you can only keep one. Go, says QQ.
Bud.
Really? It's not automatic.
Bud. Sorry.
Because we're going to replace Juju. We can't replace Ben, but at this point, we got to...
We can look towards the future, see if Rudolph is. If not, then there you go. You know what you're doing.
Right. But I'd keep Bud. CJ Nice says, should we have brought in Pittsburgh Dad as offensive coordinator? Yes.
You know what? I would not mind that whatsoever. I would not have minded that.
Let's see where we at. Do you think we should take a center for when Pouncey hangs it up? Yes.
I think we have to.
We might even go center this draft. We might go interior offensive lineman and go center specifically, which I think we need to. We need a backup. We need someone to look at.
Yeah.
Because Pouncey's not going to be here any longer.
No, considering that he was contemplating retirement, goes to show he's not going to be here for any much longer.
Yeah.
The next season, if he does come back, which I think he will, next season could be his last.
Same with Ben.
So you really have to think about the future for, your offensive line.
Demeads 56 says, personally, I think we should double dip on offensive lineman this draft because that is our biggest need overall. Running back to me can wait until round 3 or 4. I don't blame you for saying that. I completely agree, in some way. Again, if Najee's there, that's my guy. But there's guys we can get in round 3 or 4. There's Sermon. There's Stevenson, like you guys said. There's Hubbard.
There is Hubbard right there.
There's Jamar Patterson from Buffalo, I think. I mean, there's guys like that we can, take for sure.
Right.
So, do you think Chubb is a top 3 running back? Yes.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt,
Dude's a monster. I feel we need to surround Minka with more players. He can play center field like Polamalu, but he can't play guard, or he can't guard everyone. No one will ever be Polamalu, ever. You're not wrong.
Well said, man. Polamalu was a rare talent, and that's why I love him so much.
I miss that, man.
We all do. His presence was always felt, but, you could tell when he was declining. He wasn't the old Polamalu.
Yeah.
That's why he had to go.
How many years would you give Tomlin, like we said?
2.
2.
At best.
Should Steelers demand Tomlin win at least one playoff game next year to keep his job? At this point, maybe. Maybe you make the playoffs because we don't know what our roster is going to look like.
We haven't won a playoff game since 2017. Yeah. When we beat
the Chiefs by field goals.
With Alex Smith starting at quarterback for the Chiefs.
We had Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown in that game, and we didn't score 1 touchdown.
No.
Le'Veon Bell had the game of a lifetime in that game.
And we relied on Chris Boswell, our kicker.
God, I think back to that. Why do I think we had hope against the Patriots? We didn't even score a touchdown against the Chiefs. We're going to score a touchdown against the Patriots in Foxborough? What the fuck was I thinking? God, if I had a time machine, I'd smack myself in the face. God almighty.
It's been so long. It shouldn't have taken this long. Right now, we'd probably be looking at ourselves against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Right now.
Yeah.
But we're not. We're here sitting down doing an end of season Q&A, sitting on the couch every Sunday night.
Right.
Unfortunately. But that's what happens when you're an overrated team. When you're not well trained or well motivated, I'd say, or well coached.
Jesse George says there's zero chance Bud comes back. I'd love to see him come back, but they don't have the money, and Ben takes up $22 million, even if you cut him. Don't sound so smart cutting him. No. That's why, I don't know. Nick Saban should be our next head coach. Is he going to leave Alabama? I
don't know if he's ever going to leave Alabama.
Urban Meyer left Ohio State, so maybe Saban does, but I don't know. He's won 7 championships with Alabama. 6
maybe depending on the team that he's very intrigued by. Maybe they give him a very lucrative offer, considering who they may have.
Right.
I don't know. Whoever that is, the future will tell.
Dallas asks, if Pouncey doesn't mess up the first snap, do you think we are still in the playoffs? I do, because that
set the tone.
It does.
It definitely set the tone. It
killed
definitely
the mood.
It killed our mood. It fucked up our momentum, our motivation.
Yes.
Our concentration, I'd say.
It did, for sure. TJ Watt and Nick Bosa? Watt.
TJ Watt. Nick Bosa is good. He's going to be great, but
last year's draft class looks excellent, especially for not having a first-round pick. I have faith in the evaluating progress to get help. Go Steelers. Agreed.
Yep.
Should Steelers try and sign Marcus Mariota? Oh, God. Well, first of all, he's still stuck with the Raiders for another year.
Is he?
Yes.
I thought he signed for 1 year.
He signed for 2 years.
Okay.
I would go after Jameis Winston if we're going to go quarterback. Or sign a quarterback.
I won't be opposed to it.
Yeah.
I'm listening through a freaking bomb against the Saints. He did more than Breeze did. I'll say that.
Speaking of that play and that motion that he used, man, I'd like to see Canada do something like that with Dobbs at quarterback or even Mason. But Dobbs would be a little more realistic because he can actually run the ball.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I like to see a little bit of that. It depends if we keep Dobbs. Don't forget he's a free agent. Trevor Lawrence is literally the best quarterback in this class. Jags passed that up, and they will continue to suck ass. Jags went from a playoff team to laughingstock of the league. Steelers will never. I hope not.
I really hope not.
Should we trade Juju and Connor in a third for Watson and JJ? Is that good? Well, Juju and Connor are on contract, so we can't trade them. And a third for Watson and JJ, unless you switch them to punter and Madden, it's not happening.
Or if they still had Bill O'Brien, maybe. But no.
Bad Mon says, should Heath Miller be our tight end coach since the one we had retired?
I would love that.
We need blocking tight ends.
I would love that.
So,
Heath Miller, I think, would be a very, very good coach.
I'd like to see him come back. If we don't go offensive line and running back first round, what position would it be for you not to be pissed?
Man, not to be pissed?
Tight end? If Kyle Pitts is still somehow there?
Or maybe Pat, what's his name?
Pat Freiermuth. Is he a first rounder, though? From Penn State?
You can argue. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe with our pick, maybe. Or maybe we trade back. I don't know. I don't know if Steelers will do that.
It really depends who's there.
It really does. I wouldn't mind tight end, but tight end in this year's draft isn't really too ideal outside of the first two.
Right.
At least in my opinion.
Boswell hasn't had the best year. Would you consider signing a kicker or using Matthew Wright? I would keep Matthew Wright and have him compete with Boswell next year. I think Boswell did a really good job this year, but some competition could definitely do wonders for both of them.
Uh-huh.
Who knows? Maybe like the Ravens did, they trade away their fucking backup kicker and get a solid player for him, like the Ravens did. They trade away their backup kicker for Campbell, I think. Or was it Peters?
No, was it?
It might have been Campbell. They traded their backup kicker for literally an all-pro, a Pro Bowler this year.
Did they?
I'd do the same.
I thought it was just for a fifth, but if that's the case, then holy shit.
Well, they added a fifth in there, I think.
All right.
I forget. Plot twist. Ben actually retires while Andrew Luck retires this offseason. We bring him in as our franchise. Oh, we'd have to fix our offensive line for sure then.
Now, if Andrew Luck ever comes back out of retirement, he's definitely got to be around an offensive lineman.
Oh, damn. CJ Nice with another crazy question. Hines Ward and Plaxico or Juju and Claypool?
I'd probably say Hines Ward and Plaxico. I'd probably say that. Juju and Claypool could very well be
let's be real. They were
another version of them.
They were underutilized this year.
Yeah.
So we don't know their full potential. Well, we know Juju's full potential. We don't know Claypool's yet. So Hines Ward and Plaxico is possible. Why are you laughing?
Did you fart? Yeah, I farted.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
I thought I heard something. I thought you just moved.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hold it in.
God almighty.
Hines Ward and Plaxico, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, man.
How would you guys feel about Doug Marrone as the offensive line coach? I would do that ASAP.
I have been hearing about that, and you know what? Go for it.
Sean Sherritt's gone, so make him the O-line coach for sure.
Get somebody in there that will definitely benefit this offensive line.
Where will Dak be next year?
Oh, wow, Dak. I forgot about him.
Dallas. I think Dallas keeps him. They got to pay him.
They'll use the franchise tag.
Possible we get Alex Smith or Carson Wentz if Ben isn't back in 2021, and if you could pick between the two, who would you pick? Carson Wentz. I'm dead ass. I don't think Carson Wentz is that bad of a quarterback. He just had a bad year because maybe Peterson and them weren't connecting. Maybe the drafting of Jalen Hurts messed up his
confidence, like it was being reported.
I mean, he was the sole reason why the Eagles went to the playoffs in 2019, and he does bad the next year. It had to have been coaching or something to do with Hurts.
I don't know. I'd probably have to say Carson Wentz. Who knows? Maybe new environment is exactly what he needs. I don't know.
Do you think AFC North would be more competitive with the Browns coming into their own and Burrow return for the Bengals? Absolutely.
Yes.
Being a Steelers fan in the 80s was bad years, I'd imagine. Obviously, we don't know what that's like because Ben's been our quarterback since we've been able to read. We don't know what it's like to be the bottom of the barrel, at least not yet.
To play hot potato with a quarterback.
Yeah, so that's why we need to start evaluating the quarterback position ASAP.
Yeah.
Who would be a starting quarterback when Ben retires? I couldn't tell you. I really can't.
Could be Mason. Could be. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
We need another Max Starks, just a big motherfucker that blocks.
Yeah, Max Starks, he was very underrated.
That could be Leatherwood.
It could be.
Hey, we got a Titans fan in the building. What's up, Steel Twins? What's up, Sam Bell?
Hey, what's up, man?
Do you think the Browns have the best 1-2 running back duo
in the league? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of anybody else, to be honest.
Tuitt and Hayward are good, but they are not speed rushers. The NFL has gotten faster, and we need to be faster. I agree. Maybe that's the reason why we keep Bud, because he's like our fastest power rusher.
Right.
So, where will Fickner be coached next season?
Probably nowhere.
McDonald's.
He's going to coach McDonald's?
Yeah. Hey, you got to put that mac sauce right there on that burger. No. The pickles go there first. Don't forget the fries.
No. You got to put the patty on the fryer.
Here's your drink, sir. I'm an asshole, I know.
Playing shuffle pass with his Diet Coke.
Oh, great question. Would y'all rather have Cam Sutton or Mike Hilton?
I'd rather have Mike Hilton. if I'm going to be completely honest.
I don't know. I can't answer that. Mike Hilton's a bigger playmaker, but Sutton might be better in coverage. Arguably.
I just think Mike Hilton's a better overall talent because the guy can blitz. He's not great in coverage, but I'd say he's pretty decent. The guy has an eye for the ball. The guy can force fumbles. I mean, so can Sutton. But I think when it comes to like a full package, Mike Hilton is definitely that.
I'd say Sutton. I'm sorry. I'd say Hilton. But you can't go wrong.
You really can't, though.
Robert Salerno says, how pissed would you be if Steelers signed Adam Gase as offensive coordinator? I'd be livid. I don't care how good that 2013 Broncos offense was.
That's because they had Peyton Manning.
It was. And no one likes Adam Gase. First of all, he never gets along with his players.
No.
Not with his coaching staff, and we don't need that energy in the locker room. Gase is trash.
Why do you think the Dolphins didn't turn out so well? Why? That's probably why Ryan Tannehill left.
Yeah.
And look what it did for him.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Adam Gase leaving the Jets will benefit Sam Darnold if he stays.
Right.
Or if Sam Darnold goes somewhere else. Watch Sam Darnold actually turn out like maybe another Tannehill.
Right.
Who knows?
Dak is a free agent this season. Would you consider taking him? Fuck no.
No.
Still Twins question, what draft pick the Steelers picking in the NFL draft in round 1? 24.
24. Not bad.
No, not bad at all.
We got one over the Browns.
Well, we did, but it could have been a little, if that's what we were going to do in the playoffs, I'd rather us not make the playoffs.
Right.
Out of the 3 2004 quarterbacks of Rivers, Manning, and Ben, who had the best career? Ben
Roethlisberger. Not because of the amount of Super Bowls, it's because of talent.
Dallas, that's hilarious. Ben struggles behind Pouncey farts. Maybe that's why he oversnapped it.
Oh, my God. What the hell?
As far as favorite player, my dog is named Malu, so that tells all. After Palmolive, of course. We are good everywhere when healthy, to be honest, but we suck at depth. I like to keep as many people as possible, but we need to focus on. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Favorite soccer team, Steel Twins. Well, we don't follow soccer, but our brother-in-law is a big soccer fan. He is a Chelsea Football Club fan.
Yeah.
In fact, he named his daughter, our niece, after
the Chelsea Football Club.
So,
shout out to Chelsea.
Yes.
She looks a lot like
Chucky, by the way. No, I swear to God, if I show you her right now and show you a picture of Chucky, identical.
As a matter of fact, we actually have a Chucky doll up in display literally across.
I have gotten her obsessed with Chucky. So every time she comes in my room, Chucky.
Yeah.
I'm so proud. Now just wait till now wait.
She has not watched the movie yet. And
just wait.
She's still young. She hasn't watched the movie. She thinks Chucky's all nice and innocent, even with the scratches on his face.
Oh, just wait.
Just wait another 5 years, I'd say. Maybe 6.
5?
We were watching horror movies around that age.
No, I'm saying give it like 2 years.
What the hell? Whoa, not that early, man.
What do you mean? She already, like, when it comes on TV, Chucky. So just sit down and watch it.
She hasn't seen any of the scenes yet. Why are we arguing about Chucky?
Oh, because, Chucky's my dude. If you have to pick one quarterback in the NFL if Ben retire and Mason is still the backup, who will it be? If I had to pick one quarterback, Mahomes.
I think that's the obvious choice.
If not Mahomes, Watson.
Watson, yeah. The obvious.
The only thing that gets me so mind-blown is every other team's running back seems so fast compared to ours. We move in slow-mo when we run. Because we never have speed running backs, man. The last speedy running back we've had,
Willie Parker. Or at least good one, because the last speed back was probably Dre Archer.
And he was
but the good one was Willie Parker. Fast Willie was so damn good.
Speaking of Fast Willie, Rashad Mendenhall or Willie Parker on this offense? Parker.
Willie Parker.
Last thing we need is Mendenhall fucking fumbling the ball again.
We suffered enough of that.
Yeah.
Enough offensive turnovers. No more.
Hey, Steel Twins, why is Renegade 412 retiring from the TTC on YouTube? Huge shout out to Renegade 412, man. One of the main guys in the Steel City Cycles, a.k.a. the Renegades of Pittsburgh, a group we're proudly be a part of. But why is he retiring from the TTC? I guess he just has more important things going in life. I'm sure he has a family right now. Congratulations to him. So, he's focusing on that, and you can't fault the man for that. So,
of course.
Huge shout out to Renegade. I'm hoping all is well. But I can't wait to see what he does outside the TTC. So, for sure, hope he gets all that straightened out and stuff. We definitely need to make our goal to average about 4 or 5 yards per carry. Absolutely cannot rely on nearly 40-year-old quarterback to throw 50-plus passes with a surgically repaired throwing arm all season. Again, agreed.
Yeah.
Do you think it will be hard for us to move on from Ben because of his legacy? He played badly last half of the season and is inevitable we will move on.
It will always be hard to move on from Ben because, although even with his performance in the playoff game and the last half of the season, his presence is always felt, just like Troy's presence was felt. Right. Just like Ward's presence was felt. And I even say James Harrison's presence was felt.
And that's why I got to say it will be hard for us to move on from Ben because of his legacy. Yes. Even us, it's going to be hard for us to move on because of his legacy.
Yeah.
So,
but it does need to happen because the future of this team
is more important.
It is, and it needs to happen.
Yes. CJ Nice, man. Huge shout out to him. He says, if you don't subscribe to this channel, you sit down when you pee. Still Twins of Pittsburgh Goats. Hey, huge shout out to you. I appreciate that. That's great.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot, man.
Who do you see going to Super Bowl first between Browns, Lions, Texans, or Jags?
Well, considering the 4 teams right here, definitely the Browns. Because the Lions
Are you serious?
No, because the Lions are a long way from going. Texans are dumpster fire, and the Jags, it's going to take them a bit.
Oh, God.
Yes, I just said the Browns.
Doug Peterson and Adam Gase as your coach for 5 seasons?
Doug Peterson. Somehow, someway, he got the Eagles their first Super Bowl title when Andy Reid couldn't.
Yeah, so Peterson for sure.
That's something.
I actually thought Peterson was a top 10 head coach. I was wrong, but still, I think he's decent. Pick 24 is ideal. Kobe. For sure. It's coming on the 1-year anniversary of his death, which is insane.
It's insane. It feels just like yesterday when TMZ broke the news and we were all hoping and praying that they were hacked, that it was false.
I literally thought it was hacked. I still remember the day after he died. We went into work, and I swear to God, it was the most quiet day of my life. No one talked. We went in there, worked, walked out. It was so quiet.
We didn't really have any conversations. We just went in there and just did our job.
It was so quiet. It was even quiet just outside. Like no wind, no rain, just no plane, nothing.
The entire world just felt so...
It stopped.
It's like a piece of them went when Kobe went.
It did, because that's how,
it's Kobe Bryant.
That's how inspirational, how important Kobe was to,
right. Kobe Bryant, when it comes to basketball, now I'm not a Lakers fan, I'm a Bulls fan, but
I'm not I'm a basketball fan, but I don't follow as much as I want to.
Right, but when it comes to basketball, Kobe was my favorite basketball player of all time. From players I've seen play.
Yeah.
Kobe was definitely the best.
We watched his final game live.
I'll never forget it. It was a absolute great performance by Kobe. It was a great way to go out.
Oh, yeah.
May he rest in peace. Same with Gigi.
Plus, oh yeah, for sure, man. That just makes it even worse.
As well as the other people that died in the accident.
Yes.
Can't forget about those
the
guys.
pilot and the other people that were going to,
yes.
I believe, her basketball practice. I believe. So Darren says, imagine an alternate universe where Devin Bush and Ryan Shazier are on the field at the same time. Dude.
That is a dream pairing, right? That's like, I'm going to be honest. That's like another Patrick Willis and Navario Bowman.
Only
matchup.
faster.
Yes. I'm going to be completely honest. I think that would have been another pairing. That would have been that duo. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
Let's say Canada does get the promotion. Can Ben handle moving here and there and slinging it? I don't know. One thing's for sure, Canada or Ben's going to have to change up their scheme.
Or style. Or maybe Ben's going to have to get more fit, I'd say. I'm not saying he's out of shape, but maybe for Canada style.
Well, I don't know if Ben's going to do anything. So Canada himself is going to have to change his scheme around to fit Ben, which
he might.
If he does, that'll show the caliber of coach he is.
Right.
Which I'm excited for. Jason, Leatherface, Michael, or Chucky? Michael.
Jason.
Fuck you.
Screw you.
Let's see. Hey, anyone complain about Juju on social media when the Steelers were 11-0? Not really. They weren't. Literally no one did. Then we started losing, but then again, I wasn't in touch with the whole TikTok stuff. I didn't see no TikToks. I didn't see no Twitch streams. So
yeah, they didn't really release them until we started losing. Look what's happening. It's social media. It's what they do.
Steelers card says, would y'all prefer to go left tackle or running back round one?
Like we said, depends on who's there.
If it's,
but then again, you can't go wrong.
You can't.
Because there's a lot of talent in that first round when it comes to those positions.
Right.
Or just in the draft in general.
Do you guys want Ebron back?
I'll give him a second chance.
He can't block.
He can't. He sucks at blocking.
He is effortless when it comes to blocking. I'm at a point where I'd rather keep Vance because at least one he can. They have the same catch radius, honestly.
They really do.
I mean, Ebron's obviously more faster and athletic, but they have the same catch radius. He can obviously block, and he can put his head down and get those extra yards.
Right.
Ebron's not one of those guys that can do that, but I bring him back. I think he's going to come back.
Well, he's definitely got one more year, so it's definitely, I'd say, a prove-a year for Ebron if he wants to stay. And he's expressed so much how much he loves his team and the fan base and his teammates. So if he definitely wants to make sure the Steelers want to keep him, he has to prove himself. He has to get back to that Pro Bowl caliber season he had when he had Andrew Luck as a quarterback with the Colts.
Absolutely.
If he can do that, then all right, Ebron. Then we're talking.
Yes. Do you see Patrick Mahomes playing in the AFC Championship game against the Bills after being on the concussion protocol? I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes. It's the AFC Championship game. It's against the Bills.
Now,
it's at Kansas City.
He's playing. Arrowhead Stadium. Yeah,
he's playing.
I do think he will. I don't know what the rules are for concussion protocol. I think you have to wait a week or something, but maybe depending on the severity, I think he'll be all right. Maybe he'll play. I'm sure he'll play. I think.
He should, but I mean, the NFL is going to, make sure. Plus, I don't think his injury's as severe as it was because his head didn't hit Mac Wilson's helmet or his shoulders or even the turf. I think he just, I don't know what it was. Maybe he lost blood circulation in his head, and that's why he was woozy. I don't know. But they just labeled it concussion protocol. But they kept him out.
I don't know.
The future of the Steelers is Drew Lock. Don't at me, says Daisy the Beagle. I don't know about that. Is even the future of the Broncos.
It definitely didn't show this year, but then again, the Broncos were riddled with injuries.
Yeah.
I still think Denver can be a sleeper team next year.
Right. Do you think if Ben took Brady's approach to the offseason, would he have a longer and more successful career? I would think so. If he was on a better diet and took more well care of his body. Granted, compared to Brady's offensive line in his early years, Ben got hit a hell of a lot more than Brady did.
No, you can tell.
Actually, he got hit a hell of a lot more in his early years than Brady has his whole career.
No, he has. You can definitely tell that it's starting to take a toll on his body and the way he plays now.
Yeah.
It really is.
In all honesty, do you think Sam Darnold can have a future with the Steelers? If they're serious about moving on, I would honestly make the move. I would make the move.
I wouldn't mind it at all. I wouldn't mind it one bit.
I would make the move. Oh, God. Adam Gase or Fichtner as your head coach?
Oh, dude.
Gase. At least he made the playoffs.
Yeah. With
how?
I don't know.
Kobe was definitely the closest to MJ. LeBron James is amazing, but Kobe had a killer instinct that was second to none. I am also a diehard Bulls fan. Kobe. Yeah. Hey, man, Kobe was crazy for sure.
Oh,
I'm so proud he's part of my childhood for sure.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
Like, again, I don't watch basketball. I'm not into basketball as much as I'd like to be. But Kobe, for some reason, I don't know how, impacted me. His injury hit, I wish it was an injury. His death hit close to home for some reason. I don't know why. It just did. I felt a serious impact when he died. I don't know. Maybe it was maybe it was the idol in him that.
No, we all did.
I don't know.
Kobe was something different. He was something special. He was a true, not just basketball legend, but I say American legend.
Yeah. Do you think the Pirates did McCutchen wrong? Yes.
Yeah. The Pirates.
who don't they do wrong?
Yeah, like come on, the Pirates suck.
Oh yeah, the day he scored 81, which I believe was against the Raptors, crazy game for Kobe. Do we keep Avery Williamson? Great question. Here's another free agent. I don't think we do.
No, I think he walks. I think he goes into free agency and signs with the team as a number 2 linebacker. I don't think he's a number 1.
Right.
He's definitely not a number 1.
Crawford says, I would love to see Doug Marrone or Forster as offensive line coach and Pep Hamilton as quarterback coach. Pep Hamilton, I believe, is the Chargers quarterback coach. And you see what he did with Herbert. So I gladly...
don't forget, he was actually the quarterback coach or offensive coordinator. Either way, he was one of those two for the Colts with Andrew Luck.
Yeah, so definitely bring him in as a quarterback coach.
I would not mind that.
Hell yeah. And definitely Doug Marrone or Forster. But I'd say more so Marrone as the offensive line coach.
Yeah, I agree.
Boost up this offensive coaching scheme and coaching
and the
staff.
needs.
For sure. The NFL would have banned us if Bush and Shazier are on the same field. No, you ain't wrong. I mean, come on. That's just unfair, ain't it? Do you think we will stick with Mason based on what we saw of him or build around Dobbs? I think we'll stick with Mason.
Yeah.
If Ben goes this year, next year, either way, I think Mason gets a contract extension, whether that's as a starter because they like him too much or as a backup.
Right.
But either way, I think we stick with Mason in some way. Have you guys been watching the Penguins games? Actually, today was the first Pens game we watched all season just because we've been at work the first 2.
Yeah.
Against the Flyers. But we were able to finally, thankfully, watch the first game against the Capitals, our home opener, and we won.
Yeah, good game by the Pens. Defense is still a little worrisome, but
I thought the Smith did good as well at goalie.
No, I think he's doing fine. I always say, every goalie needs a good defense. And our defense has been struggling a bit.
Yeah.
Defense definitely needs to play better, but hey, we got the win against the Capitals.
And Gensel made a hell of a goal for sure, too.
Yes, so good job.
Ebron can't block, but with a good old line, Ebron was an amazing tight end. Absolutely. I mean, you saw that when he was with the Colts.
Oh, yeah.
With Andrew Luck.
They utilized his best traits, and it turned out so great for him and that team in general.
Rob Gray says LJ Ford or Robert Spillane? LJ Ford.
LJ Ford. Back when he was with the team, I don't know why we didn't give him opportunities.
Bud Dupree or Bradley Chubb? Dupree.
Bud Dupree.
I personally would like to see Ben play with that big-ass beard. Go out like, wow, man. I don't know why he shaved it.
Now go out there like Brett Kiesel, man. Like, show the beard off.
Yeah.
I think Ben actually plays better with a beard anyway.
He does.
I don't know if it's just some sort of beard powers or anything, but maybe talk to Brett Kiesel again because, he's got something going with that beard. Maybe he has some products for Ben.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe he's got some special powers in those products.
Yeah. Who has a better season in 2021, Eric Ebron or James Washington?
I think Ebron because he'll be more so of a starter, but I say get Washington involved. It's his last year in his rookie contract. Get that man involved. His hands are strong as hell. He's very underrated, and I think he can be a huge factor for us.
Right, absolutely. I definitely want to use Washington more, but I agree. I think Ebron does.
Yeah.
Let's see. If you had a number 1 pick but did not get another pick in the draft, do you still draft Trevor? Not who? Yeah, Trevor. He's generational.
Yeah.
I'd be like the Saints with Ricky Williams when Mike Ditka traded all their picks away for Ricky Williams. Remember that?
Yeah.
Didn't pay off. But that's Mike Ditka for you.
Yeah.
Great tight end. Very.
Didn't he help win the Bears Super Bowl? Or wasn't he like the 85 Bears coach or something?
Was he?
I think he was, wasn't he?
Was he?
I think
he might have been. I don't know.
I think. Well, he knows how to coach.
He
knows how to coach a good old school defense.
There's only one thing I know about that 85 Bears team, and it's that defense.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, I agree. The culture needs another cleansing, unfortunately. It does. It starts with coaching, honestly. Hey, still twins. Is Josh Dobbs going to start at quarterback as Pittsburgh Steelers? No.
No, I don't think he's really starter quality. First of all, I don't think he's really that good of a passer. I think his accuracy is very questionable. He's got a nice arm, but I think his accuracy is very questionable. But I feel like if you use him in that Tyson Hill role, I think that's where he is best at.
I talked to him about being a possible
coordinator, maybe a coach,
a play caller, or just having some influence on the sideline. You know what I mean? Resign him as the number 3 quarterback for next year, since we're going to have Ben and Mason. So bring Dobbs back as the number 3. Use him in the versatility role, but I would use him as a creativity guy with Canada for play calling. Most of you guys probably don't know, but that double move that Washington had against the Browns in the first matchup in week 6, where Ben did that pump fake and Washington was wide open in the end zone, Josh Dobbs suggested that and called that.
Yep.
Because he saw what the Browns were doing on defense that entire drive.
And it paid off.
I could see him being very similar to a Byron Leftwich.
Yeah.
So
he's the Bucs offensive coordinator, and he's paid off for them a lot.
So, I mean, I look into that. That's something to keep an eye on. I will say that, though.
I wouldn't mind it.
Are you emotional about Connor probably leaving? I mean, he beat cancer just to get a bad season. I mean, it'll be emotional to see him leave because of his story. And we thank him for everything.
Of course.
But, he's just not a number 1. He'll be a number 2 somewhere else, but not here either.
Or a nice rotational piece, but he's definitely not a number 1. He's not reliable.
Yeah.
What sucks, but...
What do you think is the biggest problem on the team?
The biggest problem on the team, man...
Running game.
Definitely that. It could be the running game.
Now,
it could be
that comes into play with the coordinator and Ben.
Yeah.
Because they were passing it short all the time. It's easy for defense to read.
We were pretty much dead last when it came to the running game. We could not get a thing going. Which is funny because earlier in the year, we were actually, producing some 100-yard rushers. Snell had 100 rushing yards in the first game. Connor had 100 rushing yards, for like the next 2-3 games.
Right.
We looked productive, and then we just pretty much stepped away from that.
Yeah.
And that hurt us a lot.
Sup, twins, would you feel okay with these cuts? Vance, Pouncey, Hayden, then Hilton, Juju, then resign TJ to a deal. I can see Vance getting cut as a cap casualty, although I would use him as a blocker.
Keep him as a blocker.
Unless you cut him and then sign him back cheap. I would cut Pouncey or force him to retire. Hayden is a tough one for me just because of, what I've witnessed in my teen years with our situation at cornerback.
Yes.
I would like to keep Hilton. I'd like to keep Juju. We got to give TJ a long-term deal. Give that man anything.
Yes.
As a Cowboys fan, I was excited about Steelers and Dallas before Dak got hurt. So was I. That was my most anticipated matchup all year just because I knew a lot of people that were Cowboys fans, our parents included. Our best friend, KJ, huge shout out to him, man.
His family are huge Cowboys fans.
Our sister is a Cowboys fan. So, I mean, it was the most anticipated matchup for us until Dak got hurt. I mean, it's still a crazy matchup. I don't know how or why, but it was.
Realistically, it shouldn't have been a game that was so close, but it was a tough matchup.
Are the Steelers making it past the first round of the playoffs with Ben, an upgraded O-line, and a running back? If we can stack the defense, glue the defense together as much as possible, possibly.
I like to see it. I like to think so.
Get past the first round? I don't know.
We haven't been able to do that.
We couldn't even get past the first round this year.
No.
So I don't know.
I really don't know anymore. I really don't.
Do you think McFarland will have a bigger role with Canada's OC? He has speed that we need desperately.
I do think he will be using a bigger role. I think we will definitely use him to his best traits, considering Canada was his offensive coordinator for Maryland, and I think in high school.
Yes.
So he knows the guy. He knows the kid.
And he knows how to use him properly.
Yes.
So you can damn well bet he's going to use him. I'm excited for McFarland next year. Matt Polamalu for 15 minutes or get to stay at Ben's house for a day.
Ooh. Good question, Rob Gray.
The fuck would I do at Ben's house?
Yeah, if you've seen his documentary before the season started, his house is great. It's a nice looking house.
I mean, just pass the ball around, run routes.
Imagine playing catch with Big Ben. I mean,
crazy. I mean, not a lot of people can say that. Meet Palomalu for 15 minutes. I mean, that's an honor. Meeting Palomalu.
Yeah, Troy, man. I'd probably say at Ben's house for a day. I love Troy, but if you're talking about a full day at Ben's house, I mean, I'm taking it.
I'd meet Troy.
You serious?
Troy. Okay. I'd meet Troy. Do you think Juju will leave Pittsburgh? No. I think he gets resigned.
I do think that as well.
If we bring Juju back, he needs to have his priorities in order. Agreed. 1,000%.
And that's what the Steelers need to discuss with him when it comes. I know we're going to try to negotiate a contract with him. And when we do that, we need to tell him, knock that shit off.
Yes.
No. If you're going to come here to work, if you're going to be with a team, your focus needs to be on winning.
That's where
your focus needs to be on Lombardi.
That's where Tomlin needs to step up and start showing discipline. Bring back Mean Joe Green or Jack Lambert?
Man.
It's both an option.
Yeah, why not both?
Switch to a 4-3, bring back Joe Green.
There you go. Boom.
Or Lambert.
I don't know. Lambert and Bush sounds good.
Yes, okay, there you go. You convinced me. James Washington has all the attributes to be a top receiver. Agreed. Deep ball ability, strong hands, decent speed.
His route running's definitely getting a bit
aggressiveness,
better too.
Yeah. Do you like watching the Olympics at all? I was actually looking forward to the Olympics this year. They have it next year, so I will be watching the Olympics as much as possible.
Yeah.
So I do like it. Darnold is asking, Winston, imagine saying that. Sorry. I bring in Winston. I don't think he's that bad. I know he's a turnover machine, but I also think LASIK eye surgery is going to play a factor in him.
I mean, who knows? Better. Maybe I helped him with that deep ball tonight.
Believe me, as a dude with horrible eyesight, it fucks up your vision. Now, on the football field, I don't know what that's like, especially at quarterback.
Right.
But I would imagine that would help him out a lot in reading defenses.
I might. I'll be back. Gotta use the bathroom quick.
First of all, last question before you leave. Most memorable interception. What's the most memorable interception moment between James Harrison 100-yard interception in Super Bowl 43 or Troy Polamalu's AFC championship return to upset the Ravens?
Oh. Well, Troy's pick sent us to the Super Bowl, but Harrison's pretty much helped us win.
That's Harrison.
Hard.
I go Harrison. See, because Troy was against the Ravens. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but we're talking about James Harrison, who led the league in sacks.
And he was
no, because that was DeMarcus Ware that year.
But
he was Defensive Player of the Year, and he went 100 yards for an outside linebacker,
right? For
a pass rusher. I'd probably say James Harrison.
Yeah, I go Harrison. Who made the best Halloween character on Friday the 13th actor? Kane Hodder for Friday the 13th, and Halloween character. Are you talking character or actor? Actor, I don't know. Fucking Donald Pleasance. Rest in peace to him. Josh Dobbs has a better chance of getting to outer space than being an NFL starter. You're not wrong there, sir. We had a Freddy vs. Jason movie. What movie would you like to see? Jason versus Michael. Or Freddy versus Jason versus Michael. Call it A Nightmare on Friday the 31st. Would you have Ben as offensive coordinator? Sure. I'd love to bring him in. Maybe even as quarterback coach. If he's up for it. My last name is nice. Do you think my girlfriend is wrong for me wanting to name my first kid Not So Nice? Yeah, she's incredibly wrong. That's incredibly clever. I love that. You should so do that. Homer and go Bush.
Bush.
Need to keep Payton for at least one more year. I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Are y'all Are y'all nervous for next season or Pittsburgh's future? Probably the future. I don't know, because this could be Tomlin's last year. This could be Ben's last year. Poundsy's last year. This could be Colbert's last year. We could be looking at a complete revamped team come 2022.
Yeah. Now that you said that, I probably have to agree with the future. I'm considering next season is pretty much the future, but like the future.
Are y'all siblings in the same state with you guys? Yes, thankfully. Hey guys, just got signed on to see y'all. My question for y'all is, what do y'all think Matt Canada will do his first season as the OC? What would you guys like to see from him? I like to see more versatility of Dobbs. I like to see more motion, which we saw a lot of, but I like to see a little bit more creativity when it comes to the usage of Dobbs, the receivers, Derek Watt to confuse defenses and motion the linebackers and trap them, which will open gaps and holes and lanes for the running backs. Guys like McFarland, maybe Najee Harris, guys like that.
Yeah.
Maybe some end arounds with guys like Juju, Johnson, Ray. So, like, say we motion fucking, what's his name? Derek Watt. And then we do an end around with Johnson or something in the I form. And then it'll be a lane because with Watt motioning, that'll move the linebacker out his lane.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get, what's his name? McLeod running up the middle.
Yeah,
If they attack the safety or something. So
yeah, I'm confident in Matt Canada. I think he'll do good. You definitely, and we said this several times, you saw the influence he had when Fichtner wasn't doing his job.
Right. Battery is at 24. Our draft pick. Make a wish. Najee Harris.
Fingers crossed.
Sam Bell says, I'll sub to your channel. Thanks a lot, man. Welcome to the channel.
Appreciate it, man.
I'd rather catch a pass from Ben than to get tackled by Troy. You're not wrong there.
No.
What is your way too early record for next year despite the hard schedule?
I said 10-6.
10-6. Favorite Steeler of all time?
Troy Polamalu.
Hines Ward. Steelers need D'Angelo Williams type of running back. I liked D'Angelo Williams when he came.
Now D-Will was so underrated. Now, around the time when he signed with us, he looked washed up. He wasn't really doing what he used to for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Jonathan Stewart was taking that role. But when he came, man, it was like he was a new man.
Yeah. What do you think of Juju's Litzberg clothing line? Clever. I like it. Yo, I think we got to keep Bud in order to keep TJ. They love each other. I think they would both take less money if they can stay together for a while. Maybe try extending TJ before next season ends. I like that.
Maybe.
He's on the 5th-year option, so if we can't, we still got all next season. Maybe franchise tag him.
Right.
So, either way, TJ's got to stay. You guys think Justin Lane is good? I don't think he's that bad. I think he's still very raw.
No, he's definitely still very raw, but we'll see how his development goes.
I think we should keep Terrell Austin, make him the secondary coach or the defensive backs coach, and keep him developing these defensive backs because under him, the defensive backs have been upgrading very well.
Yeah.
Guys like Edmonds and Sutton.
Yeah,
and
if Austin doesn't take a defensive coordinator job, then I definitely say Steelers make him defensive backs coach. Because when he came in, you saw the progression. How much they did, considering Carnell Lake didn't do much.
Right. Oh, shit. Darren's going to get our hopes up here. Apparently, there's a rumor growing of chances about JJ trying to come to Pittsburgh for a low salary. If worth noting, JJ tweeted the phrase, "Here we go," recently. Is that a sign? Boy, you about to get my hopes up.
Man, well, he did say, "Here we go," considering both brothers were playing in the playoff game, but that could also be a sign. That could also been, with that tweet, maybe that's a sign in there. I don't know.
Oh, man. You're going to get my hopes up right now, dude. Who is better, Swan, Hines, Bryant, Watkins, Wallace, Brown, Washington, Juju, Claypool, Johnson?
Hines Ward.
Hines. If you put Brown in there, I'd probably say Brown, but Hines.
Well, he did put Brown.
Did he? Oh, yeah, he did. My bad. I missed him. I'm mistaking him for another Brown. Excuse me. Talking to Browns. Would you? Yeah, fuck. You guys are on the couch now, so suck it up. Would you wish the Steelers drafted Mahomes or Nick Bosa? I think this is an easy question. If there was a chance we could have traded up, yeah.
Yeah.
Mahomes. Do you think Tomlin would have retired this year if he won the Super Bowl? No. Because
no, not at all.
He still has a year in his contract, so. One running back I would love the Steelers get is Nyheim Hines from the Colts. I wouldn't mind that. Another Hines in Pittsburgh.
And Matt Canada's, play style and his, playbook.
Versatility, weapon.
Nyheim Hines would be very nice.
Yeah.
Another guy, too, is Marlon Mack. He
He's a free agent. So.
He suffered an injury. I can't remember if it was ACL tear or Achilles. I can't remember. But Marlon Mack, if we want to have an option at running back in free agency, Marlon Mack could be a cheap deal, maybe a 1-2 year cheap deal.
Right.
And go focus on offensive linemen or other positions on the draft. If you want to go for tackle and guard offensive line, or even maybe center, considering Pouncey's potential retirement.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe that's what the Steelers want to do.
Yeah, you're right.
We'll see.
I trust the Steelers to figure it out. They have always been good at evaluating talent, and we'll get this thing turned around. I trust the Rooney family to hire the right people. Do you agree? Always. I always trust the Rooneys.
Yeah.
Now, do I trust Art Rooney II? I don't know. Can he inherit his grandfather? Can he inherit
his father, Dan Rooney?
So, I mean,
excuse me.
I trust the Rooneys. So, that's all I got to say. I do trust the Rooneys.
Yeah.
That's all I can say right now. Am I the only one that is tired of our offense being as deep as a Post-it note?
Oh, man, our freaking offense.
Would you rather be run blocked down field full speed by Hines Ward, attacked by James Harrison? No.
Oh, man.
Well, the way he did it to the Browns fan, it wasn't that bad. So probably James Harrison.
Wasn't that bad.
Well, first of all, you see how Hines Ward clocked Ed Reed? Or even that Bengals.
Yeah, Keith
guy.
Brooks. No, Keith Rivers. I'm sorry. Why was I thinking Keith Brooks?
Fuck that. I mean, no, I'm good. I'm good with Harrison. Harrison can tackle me. Just like he did in that one commercial. I'll take it.
That's just one tackle. I mean, shit.
There we go. Meet all 3 Watt brothers or stay 8 minutes in the locker room with no TJ Watt in there. Watt brothers, they give me free. They give me free Subway.
There you go.
Come on.
Give you a gift card or something.
Yeah. Why didn't we use any flea flicker plays like Randall L did before? Our offense had no surprise, unique
because
plays?
Ken Wisenhunt was a very creative offensive genius. Randy Fichtner is not.
No, he's not.
Fichtner wasn't even with the team before then. He joined the team. He joined the team when Tomlin joined the team.
Yeah. Mark thinks JJ Watt's a possibility. You guys,
I'd like it. I'd really like it.
You guys are about to get my hopes up.
We don't need him now. Where will we put him?
I don't know. That's the problem. He doesn't fit anywhere unless we rotate. We like to rotate him. Oh, we like to rotate Hayward in the backup and Tuitt in the backup, so maybe we use him there. But he have to take.
I mean, there are other stacked defensive lines that rotate people like the Niners, like the Ravens.
But he would have to take an incredibly cheap deal to be a rotational guy.
Yeah, he would.
Not a Steelers related question, but do you think Joe Burrow is better than Justin Herbert? Not right now. Maybe with a better offensive line,
or
sure.
if Joe Burrow stayed healthy, maybe.
If he did, maybe. But I gotta go with Justin Herbert from now on. Would you rather get hit by James Harrison in his prime or TJ Watt? Hey, TJ Watt. I mean, because James Harrison, man, that dude, he put guys on the bench. He put guys in the tent.
Yeah,
he got fined for what he did.
I still remember that tackle he did to Vince Young, I think.
Yeah,
he suplexed his ass, man.
Yeah, dude. So I'm taking a hit from TJ. Using Madden's overalls, would you rate the offense and defense? Here are mine: offense 76, defense 87, overall 79.
That's pretty ideal.
I would have to agree.
That's pretty ideal.
I'd have to agree. JJ, this is a great point here. I just lost it. Where's it at? JJ would really help in the locker room also. Absolutely. He's a great character.
No, after his post-game interview or during his post-game interview, he completely went off.
Yeah. If we pass on Najee, which I know what you're discussing, he showed a lot of heart, man. Seriously. If we pass on Najee, Trey Sermon is projected to go rounds 2 and 3. I think that would be a steal. What about y'all? Absolutely.
No, I like Trey Sermon. I really do.
From Ohio State. I mean, people say, he was a backup and all that, but so was Josh Jacobs. He was the backup to Najee, and he went first round to the Raiders.
Yep.
And he's one of the better backs in the league.
Yep. I'll even say for the Patriots, Damian Harris, because he was a backup for Alabama, I think, and he was actually pretty reliable for them in a rushing game when their running back,
Sony Michel.
Yeah, thank you. He was out injured.
Right. So
sometimes college stats don't always tell it. The guy's more talented.
Yeah.
I would not mind Sermon whatsoever.
Now Joseph Stalin, like he says, he's a little slow for my liking, which is obviously we need some speed. We do have that in McFarland though. So if Canada can use McFarland more often and rotate those guys, maybe Sermon wouldn't be too bad of a pick as long as we use McFarland and his speed,
right?
Which we know Canada will and can. Speaking of Canada, do you think Canada will use Derek Watt more or continue to barely use him?
Use him more.
He's got to use him more.
If he's getting paid, you need to use him. Let him block. Let him catch. Use him. Do some fullback dives.
Yeah.
Something.
Rob Gray says, y'all making my day watching you guys putting in your time for us, man. I want to say thanks, man. Your channel will grow. I promise you. Hey, that means a hell of a lot.
That really does. We really appreciate not just you, but everybody else.
Hey,
all the subscribers, man.
And we couldn't think of a better way to finish out our weekend and Sunday night than Q&A with you guys since
Absolutely.
the season's over. So
thank you.
Good defense and good offense, or best in the league defense and mediocre offense. Where would you spend money? Well, we arguably have the best defense in the league.
And then mediocre off. So good defense and good offense.
Yeah. You guys remember James Harrison slammed that Browns fan? I have that photo as an 8x10 signed by him. He laughed when he signed it. I gotta love it.
You really do.
When are you guys doing mock drafts? We answered this earlier in the stream, actually. We'll be doing mock drafts immediately after the season's over, after the Super Bowl. Our first mock draft will be dropped the Wednesday after the Super Bowl.
Yes.
What do you think Matt Canada will do differently compared to Randy? Be more creative. He'll open up the offense a little bit. He'll continue to attack deep. He'll continue to use the versatility of Dobbs if we do indeed keep him.
Maybe make 1 yard. Maybe get some QB sneaks in there.
He'll go down the middle of the field.
I swear to God, seeing the playoffs all this weekend was like a sign telling the Steelers, do some QB sneaks.
Yeah,
because just about everybody freaking did it. So do it.
Yeah. Get tackled by James Harrison, line up against Aaron Donald. I mean,
get tackled by
is there a difference?
I mean, yeah, you gotta think. Because when you go up against Aaron Donald, he's just gonna shove you with one hand.
Yeah.
He's gonna shove you.
Bettis or Bell?
Bettis. That was easy.
JJ Watt news is blowing up. I am now growing interest in this. Is this going? Is this happening on Twitter? Am I missing something? Well, first of all, Terry Bradshaw just said that Drew Brees has signed with NBC to call football.
Oh, really?
So I guess he is done.
Okay. Well, JJ's not trending.
He's not? No.
No, he's not.
I thought there was something going on Twitter because you guys had me a little pumped up. I ain't gonna lie with this JJ.
Yeah, I know. Shit.
Do y'all like the weekend playing at the Super Bowl? Sure. I mean, I don't watch the halftime show. Unless you put Shakira and J-Lo out there every year, then sure. But, I mean, I don't watch the halftime show, so.
No.
Sure, I mean,
good for, it's got to be cool for,
I'll watch it
the
this
performers.
Year. I'll watch it this year. So, say Hurry retires and then Watt would be his replacement, then sure. But, I don't think that's happening. Says still canon. Justin Herbert will have an amazing career because he's ugly. Dude, what are you doing? Why did he cut his hair?
I know, he had like a military buzz cut or some shit.
Dude, he looked like that one kid from Jingle All the Way.
Oh, I know. The
kid,
Schwarzenegger's son?
Jamie, yeah.
Oh, man.
Doofus. Mac Jones or Justin Fields?
Justin Fields,
yeah. My beef with Tomlin is how he is way too damn dismissive with dilemmas with his players. You got guys TikTok and dancing on team logos and D linemen fighting on the sidelines. Time to assert discipline. I agree.
Yes.
That's what he should have done when Bell and Brown and Bryant were doing their bullshit. He didn't. That's his issue. He lacks discipline in the locker room. That's why people say he's lost the locker room. At this point,
it's kind of hard to disagree right now.
Yeah. Did Browns beating us save Mayfield's career? Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much.
What TV show character matches you the most?
TV show character? Man. TV show character, man.
Rick Grimes.
So you going Walking Dead?
Rick Grimes or Negan?
You go. Oh man.
I was gonna go Family Guy, but I mean I can't go Family Guy. There's not one character that matches up with me.
Screw it, Daryl Dixon.
Okay.
Yeah, we're big Walking Dead fans.
Oh, yeah. If Steelers go tackle in the first round, what tackle would you like? Alex Leatherwood? Liam Eichenberg? Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Please let me know if I am. He's the offensive tackle from Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Dude, musky dude. Crazy. Those are two top guys right there.
I know there are more, but I can't really think of them
There
right now.
is Sam Cosme from, I forget what college. There's Dylan Radins. I think, again, some of these guys' names I got to learn to pronounce. You guys know we're horrible with names.
Yeah.
But those are a few guys right there. Let Juju walk and play James Washington as the number 3. We draft receivers better than anyone. Thoughts?
I won't mind that because
that's why I don't mind Juju walking.
Yeah, if Juju walks, I mean, shit, that just gives Washington more of an opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, let the guy showcase himself. That gives Claypool more of an opportunity. That gives Johnson more of an opportunity.
Yeah.
And who knows, other guys, maybe Deion Kane will get from a shot if he gets promoted from the practice squad. Maybe we sign a guy. I don't know.
Yeah. So we can draft someone in the 7th round and make him an all-pro. So, I mean,
there you go.
What player do you want to see the Steelers draft?
Najee Harris.
Najee.
Alex Leatherwood. Deion Brown. Javonte Williams. Just a bunch of guys, really.
Yeah. What was the first game y'all ever went to? Mine was in Arizona last year. First game we've ever went to. Believe it or not, it was not a Steelers game. It was actually a Pittsburgh Panthers game. We actually saw James Conner live in Heinz Field before he became a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Yeah, he actually scored a touchdown in that game. I cannot remember who they faced, though.
Me neither.
I really can't. I'm going to have to look back and check on who they faced.
But, man, going to Heinz Field for the first time was such a
I know the Panthers won.
Crazy feeling. They did win. In fact, who was the quarterback? Was it Nathan Peterman?
Yeah, Peterman.
Oh, my God.
Nathan Peterman, yeah. Oh, that guy.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, place these players on who's the fastest running back. McFarland, Willie Parker, or Rashad Mendenhall. Parker, McFarland, Mendenhall.
Yeah, there you go. Mendenhall wasn't really that fast.
No. Freddie versus Jason, who will win in a fight?
Jason.
I mean, Freddie, he's a scrawny little fucking douchebag, so Jason's a
douchebag. You're a big fan of Freddie.
I am, but I mean, come on. You compare the dude, it's like Godzilla and Stewie. I mean, come on.
Or freaking Andre the Giant and Mini-Me.
Yeah.
I guess.
Hornswoggle.
There you go.
What trash ex-Steelers player would you take back if you had to choose? Oh, my God. Jarvis Jones or Lima Smith?
Oh, dude.
At least Jarvis Jones had some sort of awareness in the rushing game.
Yeah. Both were terrible, though. Big bust.
Yeah, seriously. Hopefully Canada can mix up the tendencies and keep defenses guessing. That's what I'm hoping, especially with the motions that he likes to do.
Yeah.
Deebo Samuel, Deontay Johnson, who breaks ankles better? And I think we all know the answer to that. DJ,
yeah.
Claypool or Deebo?
Claypool.
Let's see. Am I the only one who thinks J.J. Watt can play left outside linebacker instead of Smith since he's a rookie and J.J. has good hands? He's better off the edge. In a 3-4, he'd have to be a linebacker. So, I could see it. Now, he could be a 3-4 DN, sure, but he's an edge rusher.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he'd be an outside linebacker. But
maybe that's what they hold on. Now that we're talking about it, maybe that's what they do. Maybe they give Highsmith another year to develop, to marinate. They can still rotate, Watt and Highsmith. They were doing it with Highsmith and Dupree anyway.
Yeah, I know they were.
Maybe that works. Great, now I'm getting excited.
Come on, man.
I don't know what they're going to do. In general, I don't think Watt's going to the Steelers. If it happens, holy fucking shit.
After watching Matthew Wright hit those 246 yards in that Browns game, do you see him as our kicker after Boswell? I like to see him compete with Boswell.
Yeah.
So
now, I don't think Boswell is really getting any, worse. I still think he's a very good kicker.
Yeah.
But I want to hurt for Boswell to get some competition. It's great for him. Makes him better.
Oh, yeah, agreed. 1, 2, 3. Put these in your order. American Dad, Simpsons, Family Guy. Family Guy, Simpsons, American Dad. Baker Mayfield is here to stay.
Yeah, home.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
We send you home. Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We suck.
Would you like to see the Steelers sign Haskins? Fuck no.
No.
That dude's a head case.
That should not even be a wherever he goes, I don't know.
He's throwing his career away. He don't want it no more.
Yeah, he likes to go to strip clubs instead of being a Hall of Famer.
Dude, this motherfucker could have gotten his starting job back while this team was trying to get to the playoffs, and instead he's maskless at a club.
Yeah.
So, no.
He's DeMarcus Russell 2.0.
He don't care about his football career. He's not focused, and he's actual garbage. He's done. He's cheeks.
That's weird. He was so good in Ohio State.
I thought he was better than Daniel Jones. I laughed at the Giants for not taking.
Now look who's laughing. Daniel Jones must be smiling. And Daniel Jones was not good in college.
No.
At all. Man.
Justin Herbert or Matthew Stafford?
Justin Herbert.
I guess.
I know Stafford's been playing for a lot longer, but Herbert actually, for a bit, he showed signs of being clutch. Stafford's not clutch.
Yeah. Do any of you guys play football? Always wanted to.
Yeah, we never did.
Always wanted to. You guys play Dead by Daylight. Seems like it'd be up your alley. Actually, I haven't.
Usually, I would play it because it's pretty much somewhat in my alley because I'm a big fan of horror games. I've actually never played it. I probably should, though.
Right.
There's not really any good games coming out yet. At least not until Resident Evil, which I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah. If Najee gets picked before us, do you think we should trade back to the second to get more picks? I wouldn't mind it. But also, again, it really depends who's there. If there's an offensive tackle that you really have to take and don't want to miss out on, or offensive lineman in general, then you got to go get them.
Yeah, you do.
But I wouldn't mind trading back, maybe late into the first round to get more picks. Maybe there's a team that wants to trade up, but I don't know. One running back to look at if Harris is not there.
Michael Carter from North Carolina. Yeah.
People keep bringing that up as well. He's a big sleeper in the mid to late rounds for sure. So that's another guy we got to do more research on for sure.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of talent at that position.
It is. So, but so is offensive linemen. So, I mean,
yeah.
Who do we go first?
I know.
When we draft Ben's replacement, would you rather him learn the offense under Ben's offense, or have us build a new offense around him, but we just throw him in first year? Well, with the promotion of Canada, I think that's looking into the future.
Yeah.
So we would build him around Canada's offense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what type of quarterback that is, I don't know. Canada's offense is more for kind of I don't want to say a scrambling or mobile, but someone that kind of does a little bit of both.
The guy that can motion out and do, not just throw, but a guy that can scramble in motion and do stuff. Like a Mahomes or a Baker Mayfield at times.
Right. So I don't want to say like a Lamar Jackson, a complete mobile quarterback, because that's not our style.
No, and never has and never will be.
But someone that can, move around and extend the drives on his feet. Kind of like a similar Ben, kind of like a Josh Allen of sorts.
Right. That's a perfect example.
Do you realize that if Pittsburgh extends Ben, trade DeCastro, Pouncey retires, cut Hayden, Vince, and Vance, we will have up to $49 million in cap? Opinions on that? God, I did not know that.
A lot of moves.
So we would trade DeCastro, Pouncey will retire, cut Hayden, Vince, and Vance. We will have up to $49 million in cap, as well as extending Ben. Well, can we afford to cut Vince Williams? Because who's going to be our number 2?
Right.
Robert Spillane? I don't know. I don't know yet.
Maybe we decide to keep Avery Williamson because he's a bit younger.
Trade DeCastro? I'd be cool with that if we go offensive guard within the first few picks.
Yeah.
If Pouncey retires, then we got to go center. So, I mean, plus we still need running back.
Yeah.
And if we cut Sutton, that'd be enough to, get Sutton. I'm sorry, Hayden. That'd be enough to get Sutton and Hilton back, but still.
Yeah.
So, I mean, trading DeCastro would be, I'm all up for that. But if Pouncey retires as well, then that's 2 already other interior offensive lineman needs we need, as well as left tackle.
Yep.
And I don't want Fielder starting at guard. So
no, I don't think I want him starting in general.
Let go of Tuitt or Terrell Edmonds. Tuitt, trade for JJ.
There you go, I guess. I was going to say Edmonds, but I remember a comment earlier. It's kind of hard to find a good safety nowadays.
Josh Rosen. I wanted to grab him when the Dolphins cut him.
Yeah, now he's with the.
He was with the Bucks. Then he got signed to the Niners, I think.
That's right.
Off the practice squad.
That's right. He did. I forgot all about that.
Off the practice squad. So, biggest bounce back year: Christian McCaffrey or Barkley? I think McCaffrey.
Bounce back year, I do agree.
Because under Matt Rule in that offense, maybe they go get a quarterback. So, yeah, I think McCaffrey has a bigger bounce back year. Should we get Juju and Claypool to block a lot next season, especially both were good blockers in college if we have an elite rushing game? Yes, they are both aggressive run blockers. They love to run block. Get them blocking for sure.
Yep, get them involved in that type of way.
Best left-handed quarterback?
Michael Vick.
Steve Young.
Oh, my God. I forgot Steve Young was a quarterback. My God, then I'm changing my answer.
Yeah,
I forgot he was left-handed.
Yeah, I know. Some people forget that.
My bad.
Should we trade a second and 4 for another first rounder so we have 2 first rounders? We'd have to trade some extra picks to get an extra first rounder.
Yeah, I
Honestly.
mean, it definitely would take a lot more.
What about offensive lineman in the first round and Travis Etienne in round 2? I don't know if Etienne's going to be there. I could see Etienne being the first running back off the board.
I can see that as well. I can see that him being this year's Clyde Edwards-Helaire, if I'm going to be honest. I really do. Being the first running back taken?
Yeah.
I can see it.
Do you guys think Ben needs competition next year at the quarterback position? I do. I think we should be a little bit more serious. The Steelers, not the fans, because I know some fans will disagree. I think the Steelers should be a little more serious about Mason getting possible reps.
An opportunity.
Right. And that, I think, will, get Ben going to, get in sync. You know what I mean? What was your favorite jersey you guys own? Oh, God, good question.
Probably my throwback Kevin Green jersey.
Yeah.
Just the detail and the look. It's a beautiful freaking jersey.
What would be mine?
It just speaks of vintage, too. I love vintage type of stuff when it comes to the Steelers.
Yeah. What would be mine? Couldn't tell you.
I mean, you got Minka, you got Ben, you got Lambert, right?
Do signed jerseys count?
I mean, you got
if that's the case, Hines Ward.
I mean, there you go.
But jersey I can wear, honestly, probably my Joe Green.
Okay.
Mitchell and S.
Can't forget about the Heath one either.
The Reebok one. The Heath, yes, Heath Reebok.
The Reebok jerseys are so damn comfortable. They're so much better than Nike.
Absolutely. Would you trade TJ Watt in first round pick for Deshaun Watson? No. Never trade TJ.
No.
What would you like to eat during the Super Bowl? Hot wings or pizza? Both.
Absolutely, man. Hot wings, pizza, chicken, freaking all chips, all sorts of stuff, man.
Do you think Vince is really worth $15 million? Fuck no. Absolutely not.
No, he's not playing that way. No. I would not be surprised if he's a cap casualty. I love Vince Williams. I know we need depth and starting material, and Vince Williams is definitely a very underrated player in general when it comes to this team, but getting that much is ridiculous. I wouldn't be surprised if we restructure his contract.
Right. Well, we'd have to.
I think we should.
We'd have to.
I really think we should.
After Ben retires, give him a few years off, then bring him back as an OC or management type role. I bring him as a quarterback coach to start. If we weren't in cap hell and somehow got Watson with the defense, we have that as number 7. I mean, with Deshaun Watson, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say so. Get Quentin Williams or Quentin Nelson or get Deshaun Watson. Oh, Watson. We got Dotson.
Yeah, Watson. Yeah.
I mean, Nelson is a monster, dude. He's an old school guard, but Watson, I mean, franchise quarterbacks are hard to come by.
They are.
I think Dodson should be at right, Fielder at left. De Castro is a huge problem. I'm a guy who watches tape, and I've seen reports saying they would trade 66. I'd trade 66. I just don't know if Fielder is a starting guard.
Well, that's the case. If you want to draft a guy to replace De Castro, then Fielder can be that fill-in.
For now.
Yeah, he'd be the perfect fill-in guy. If he doesn't perform well, then you get the guy in there after he's marinated, after he's developed for a bit.
Right.
And there you go.
Well, honestly, because like Victor said, if Pouncey retires and we trade De Castro, that already fills 2 extra spots. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 extra spot to fix on the offensive line.
Right.
When we already have left tackle and interior offensive lineman to go, whether that's guard or center. But if one of those guys, or if both of those guys go, both are a serious need at that point.
Yeah.
Because I truly don't think Fielder is starting material anymore. He's a better tackle than a guard.
Right.
Best running back of all time in Steelers history, in your opinion? Of all time, Barry Sanders. Steelers history? Honestly, you could say Bettis. You could say Harris.
You're not going to say.
I'll go Bettis.
Okay.
The only reason why I might say Harris is because he set the play that started a franchise.
Right. Peyton, I'd say. And Steelers history, I'm saying Harris.
Okay.
I'm saying Franco Harris.
Should we pick up Palomalu's nephew with safety depth late in the draft? Yes. Isaiah, I forget his name. But he's Troy Polamalu's nephew from USC, which is the same college Palomalu went to.
Yeah. And if we need depth at safety,
that's your guy.
Boom. And Steelers love those bloodline type of players. Look at Evans. Look at Watt. Look at Hayward.
Palomalu's collection or connection alone.
Yep.
So, do not say that. Justin Fields to Patriots because Jets will probably keep Darnold, and Trevor to Jags. Patriots could be a nightmare again. Don't say that.
I don't really see Fields falling that far, though.
The Pats would trade up, Bobby.
I hope not.
Exactly.
Now, the Panthers can take him. Panthers can take Justin Fields.
Oh, the Panthers get him. Goddamn. If Ben retires, what quarterback will be available that we can draft? Kyle Trask, trash. Mac Jones, 2 guys I don't really want, honestly.
I'd love Trey Lance, but I don't think that's happening.
Jason and Michael, who will win? Michael.
Jason. Both can't die, but Jason.
What do you guys think if we drafted a quarterback this year? It truly depends who it is or when it is. But I don't think we do draft quarterback.
No, I don't think it happens. I really don't. I think we're pretty confident with who we got. At least the Steelers are.
Should we draft a safety this year that has good coverage and move Terrell down in the box? One safety I would love to draft if that's going to be the case. Harris Ford.
Yes.
Pittsburgh.
I think moving down Terrell to the box would not be a bad option.
But I don't think they're going to do that. They like him at the safety role, even though he's better in the box.
He is. He really is.
That's where he's best used. Maybe that's why we need a new defensive coordinator. Just saying.
I don't know.
Do we get a new punter next year? I think we keep Barry.
No, the concern from years prior, Barry definitely did a little bit better.
Yeah.
Concern Dustin Cole quit, didn't live up to that veteran aspect.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell happened to him.
I think from year to year, every veteran player that didn't play up to their worth should take pay cuts. Ben, Pouncey, Vance, Villanueva, etc. Shit, maybe even Keith Butler, too.
I agree.
100%.
I agree.
Super Bowl prediction? Chiefs, Packers.
Chiefs, Packers.
But I want Saints and Bills. I'm sorry. I wanted that.
Yeah.
I want Bills and Packers now.
Yeah.
At one point, do the Steelers think about firing Tomlin? Never. They don't fire coaches.
No. That's why they did not get rid of Fickner until his contract's going to run out.
Or at what point, to reiterate your question, what point do the Steelers think about moving on? Probably when his contract is over.
Yeah.
If they don't give him an extension.
They don't fire coaches. They never will fire coaches. Last time they fired a coach was probably before Chuck Noll came about.
Yeah. Left tackle for next year currently on the roster? No. Not Villanueva. Not Chuck's because he's right tackle.
Yeah, or even Banner because they're right tackle. Both of them can battle for that spot.
Not Gerald Hawkins because he's not starter worthy.
No.
So, no. We're going to draft a left tackle at some point.
Right.
No, Victor, I agree. We got to go young on the line. I agree.
No, this line needs to get young again.
Am I the only one upset that Wisniewski was an absolute compromise? No. You're not.
No, you're not.
So, imagine drafting Alex Leatherwood, trade up to get Creed Humphrey. If Pouncey retires and Kevin Dotson left guard and at the right side to Castro, possibly Zach Bannon will be a top 5 O-line. I agree.
Yes.
That is the dream. That would be incredible.
Mm-hmm. I agree. 100%. That would be an awesome offensive line. You got some veteran aspect, but yet again, you got the line pretty much young again.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, Bell was our best talent-wise. But did he win us anything? No. So I don't look at it that way.
Yeah, he tried, but technically he still could have. But
actually, I don't think he tried. He just wanted money.
Oh, man.
No.
Yeah.
Don't know about you guys. Not really a fan of that contract they gave Cam Hayward last season. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. You're not alone. I'm not a fan of the many contracts they give a lot of guys.
Yeah.
The contract they gave to Ben is already biting us in the ass. The contract they gave to it was incredibly overpaid. Is he kind of earning that worth now? Yes. But he wasn't worth it 2 years ago when we actually extended him.
No, definitely not.
So some of the contracts they're giving these guys are a little bit overpaid.
And some of that money we need to get back. We need to get that money back.
Yeah.
And there should be no reason why the Steelers have to get money back every single year.
Yeah.
There should be no reason why we have to, but yet we are.
Victor makes a great point. One thing about our coaching staff, I love Tomlin, but we never seem to have great coordinators. Am I right? Outside of Dick LeBeau, though, of course.
Yes.
But even then, he was under Cowher.
Yeah.
So
same with Bruce Arians. He was under Cowher.
So-
Ken Wisenhunt was under Cowher.
yeah, so when it comes to Tomlin, he just can't find good coordinators.
Tomlin's coaching tree is not that good.
No. I mean, you can say that about a lot of coaches. I mean, I look at Bill Belichick's coaching tree. What's his name? Josh McDaniel. He's been with the Patriots for a long time. It probably will never move on. Matt Patricia, defense coordinator, horrible.
Got fired.
So,
from the
I
Lions.
mean, not everyone's coaching tree is going to be great, but Tomlin's coordinator-wise is just horrific. Todd Haley, Randy Fichtner, Keith Butler.
Nope.
Pretty bad.
Very bad. Are you kidding me?
Pretty bad.
Why do you think we haven't gone back to the Super Bowl yet?
Fingers crossed, fucking, what's his name? Matt Canada is actually
a diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
Because right now, the rough is rough,
Yeah.
I guess.
Adam Gase for new quarterback coach? No. If there's one thing he can't do is evaluate quarterbacks. Look at Ryan Tannehill. I bet you look at Sam Darnold in 2 years from now. He cannot evaluate quarterbacks.
He can't even evaluate. I can't even think of anything. I just tried to make it. I can't.
We should make a move for Deshaun Watson. I'd love to, but it's not happening, man.
It's not. It really ain't.
We can't go Watson. His contract's too big and we're on cap out. And plus, we just can't afford to lose picks. Just an observation, but once Ben retires, our division's quarterbacks will be young. Lamar, Baker, Joe, and Steelers' future quarterback will all be in their 20s for almost 5 years.
Yep. Yeah. Quarterback position for AFC North is going to be real fresh and young.
That's crazy because, I mean, Baker and Lamar were all in the same draft class, and so was Mason, but Mason's not the future. Oh, he could be.
We don't know that yet.
We truly don't. Should we get Nelson out and draft someone else? I'd rather trade him and keep Sutton. I would never draft a corner under Colbert ever again.
Unless it's depth-wise, but starting-wise, no.
How do you guys feel about signing Mark Ingram for like 1 year, $1.5 million type of deal? Gladly.
That would be a perfect cheap deal. Mark Ingram is... Now, I know he's sustained some injuries earlier this year.
But there's more to it. He's a veteran. He's great experience for that locker room, for that running back core. Even if we draft a running back early, which I still expect. And he's a great locker room guy. He's a great teammate.
Yeah.
He was a healthy scratch for the Ravens this past weekend. And the reason why they did that was because they're going to cut him and release him to save $5 million cap. And he understands that. He's not selfish.
No.
I'd gladly bring in Mark Ingram. I'm just saying I don't know too much about how the cap works, but if the Saints can get $76 million over, we got to be able to make this work. Hey, if Omar Khan can stay, I hope so.
Yes.
McLeod is punt returner again, or give that duty back to Deontay. I'd give it to McLeod.
Keep McLeod there. Because considering how much we're using and targeting Deontay when it comes to receiver, then we don't want to risk that. Because although he's made some mistakes, his presence can be felt. He makes the offense a lot better. His talent is special.
Yeah.
He's only going to get better. I truly do believe that.
Agreed. Which one of yins can say toy boat 3 times fast? It's not a curse word or anything. LOL. Just hard as shit.
Toy boat. Wow. No. I can do it. Toy boat. Yeah, I told you.
You want boat.
Toy boat.
Fast. Toy boat. Toy boat. This ain't working.
Okay, yeah, I'm done.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Damn, that is tough. Give Jags a first and a third for Darnold. You mean Jets? Jags a first and a third for I'm sorry. Give Jags a first and third for Darnold and Robinson. He was an unsigned free agent. He got snubbed for Pro Bowl.
Yes, he did. James Robinson, I honestly think, could have made the Pro Bowl.
Should have made the Pro Bowl. Was it fitting to call dumb 2-point pass play that lost us the game when we could have punched it in with Connor in week 17? I don't know. No, we were down 2 points.
Yeah, so we
22-20.
So we couldn't run it with Connor.
No, we had to go.
We had to pass it.
Just Mason overthrow it. And he says Mason will be the future. Damn, man.
If given the true opportunity with an actual fresh mind, young coordinator of today's generation.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Brian N.S., what was the most painful Steelers loss for you guys? Last week?
Yeah. When it comes to everything, definitely that.
Yeah.
Never seen a more piss poor, depressing, and and disappointing and pathetic loss. I mean, you can find like every word that defines the Steelers when it comes to depressing and
it was bad.
It was bad.
It
was so bad.
Do we go offensive tackle or running back with our first rounder? And if Ben retires, do we trade up? No, I don't think we trade up. I think we stick with Mason. And we gotta go.
I truly think we go running back.
Yeah. If we had whoa. If we had to trade Minka, who would you trade him for?
I wouldn't trade Minka.
It would have to be Patrick Mahomes. Am I right?
I guess.
Thoughts on the Bears? How we should go about this offseason? Draft quarterback.
Get
Trey Lance.
Get a future quarterback. Trade up. Because you trade up for Mitch. That didn't succeed. Although he's played a little bit better. When it came to the playoffs, he didn't do nothing.
Get Trey Lance.
Get rid of Mitch Trubisky. Trade up and get Trey Lance. Trey Lance with the Chicago Bears. If you guys keep Allen Robinson with David Montgomery, showing his potential, I think that offense could be something special with that very underrated Chicago Bears defense.
For sure.
I definitely think if you get Trey Lance, you can definitely give a team like the Packers a run for their money when it comes to that division. I truly do believe that.
Yeah, for sure. The Steelers have a very good window here to win a Super Bowl, if you ask me. Ben had a bad game, but he can still push the deep ball. If you ask me, this season was just terrible offensive scheme and no run. That's fair.
I definitely agree. But
the scheme was not working. Fickner was not working. The play calling was not working with all these short passes. Some that can be put on Ben too, but mostly the play calling because he did it all the fucking time.
Yes.
But I don't know. Hopefully Ben can prove us wrong.
I just don't want Ben, always thinking, hey, I can lead. I can be the one to lead his team when he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that Ben's influence in that may have been one of the reasons why we lost. I don't think that's the case, but I wouldn't put it, out of thought.
Right.
But, I don't want Ben forcing so many passes. I don't want him thinking he can be the one to do it when he doesn't need to be.
Right. Do you think JJ has a chance to come to the Steelers? Hey, with what you guys are saying, hey, don't get my hopes up.
I think there's always a chance for him to come.
Bucks going to the Super Bowl? I fucking hope not. Last thing I need to see is
no, I can see it.
Last thing I need to see is Brady, Brown, and Arians going to the goddamn Super Bowl.
I can definitely see it happening. Tom Brady, in his first season with an NFC team, taking his team to the Super Bowl and being the first team in history, I think, in NFL to host a Super Bowl in their own stadium, Raymond James Stadium.
That better not happen.
That better not happen, but I guarantee you it will.
Packers are our only hope. Regardless of coaching staff, we generally lacked heart at the end. Hurts. We did.
Yeah, we did.
The defense showed nothing. The only heart that was shown was from the receiving core, and even Connor.
Yeah, I'd say.
Chances of having a preseason and pandemic-free football come August. Well, with what they did this offseason, this regular season and the season overall, I think we can have it.
Yeah, I do.
I think we can have a preseason next year.
Depending on if they change anything or if they try to do things different or depending on how the pandemic even goes this year.
Right. Hopefully it's a lot better than what it is now 6 months from now.
Yeah, now that a vaccine is out, I'm not sure.
Mason potential is at best a backup quarterback. If you ask me, he hardly had a year under his belt. I mean, he redshirted his rookie year, but, I mean, a guy like him, that's not enough because he played majority of 2019, and then he played a few games this year. So,
no, when it comes to quarterbacks, especially young quarterbacks, it takes time to marinate. It takes time for you to really show your true potential. And I'm not saying Mason Rudolph's going to be great, but even Ben had to take time.
Yeah.
I remember Ben early. He was not that great.
No. So, I know as a fan base, we will always hate the Ravens, Browns, Pats, but what are you guys' most hated team?
Most hated? I could easily say one of the rivals, but I think that's cliche, so I'm going to say the Patriots. No, that's cliche too, but I'm taking it outside of the division. So, but in the division, I'd probably say Bengals, if I'm going to be honest. I actually have more respect for the Ravens than hate for them.
In division, Browns, just because they're fans, outside of a few who shot to loose cannon and Unger to the max.
Yes.
Patriots.
All right.
I know it's cliche as shit, but
what time is that? 1:04.
1:04. Yes, we have been streaming for 3 hours now. Holy shit, damn! Time goes by.
It does when you're having fun.
Yes, it does. Hey, guys, just hopped on. Super excited for Matt Canada as OC. Me too, man.
Absolutely.
Me too, Ryan. I'll tell you this. Whoever takes over this Steelers team at quarterback for the future is walking into a great situation. You'll have a good wide receiver core, young running back, most likely a young line. You're not wrong.
As well as hopefully a very creative offensive coordinator.
Yes. Who would you like to see win a ring first, Bell or Brown?
Bell. If I had to choose one, Bell.
Probably Bell, just because Antonio Brown don't deserve one after all the shit he pulled. He don't.
Especially if he wins one with Tom Brady, of all people.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I would offer a late pick to the Eagles for Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is going to cost a lot more than a late pick. Plus, he's going to want a new contract.
I know, and we don't have money.
What is your favorite Ravens versus Steelers game in your lifetime? Mine's your 2014 wild card. That's not.
They're just so there's just so hard to choose, though.
There's the championship game in 2008.
There's the
Christmas Day game.
Yep, there's the divisional game when Antonio Brown made that catch.
Mm-hmm.
There's
so many.
Even this past year's game, at the first meeting.
The Sunday night game a few years back.
Yeah.
I'd probably say the Christmas Day game.
The Christmas Day game. That game, the crowd was electric. The game was on point.
Yeah.
And Antonio Brown made a legendary play.
Yes. I think the most logical thing to do is to let Ben have another year with a real OC and get the defense back and healthy. Also add a run game and a tackle. Then if Ben doesn't do great, then it's time. I guess I can agree there. But Ben's going to have to take a lot of cap back if we're going to try to keep that defense.
And I think he understands that. I really do.
He better, because we're not great with cap hell. Or we're not great with cap. We're in cap hell.
Yes, we are.
So if we draft a good running back, Ben might not have to throw the ball 78 times a game, and he might do better. I'd hope. And with a new coordinator, that should help. That's the only saving grace for the offense.
Yeah, but if Ben still can't do anything with that, then that goes.
We all know, yeah.
Yes. We'll see how Ben does.
For someone who stays in Houston, the word here is JJ wants to go to Pittsburgh and is willing to take less to be able to go somewhere with a winning culture. Keep that in mind, guys. Damn it, you guys keep getting my hopes up.
All right, Victor.
If he comes to Pittsburgh and plays with his brothers, God Almighty. I
said I was going to put myself through a table if the Steelers won the Super Bowl. That ain't happening. But if JJ does come, then I'll put myself through a table.
Are you serious?
You can definitely clip that up and tag us on Twitter at SteelTwins.
Heard it here first, folks.
There you go.
Harrison Smith and Jamal Adams.
Harrison Smith.
Jamal Adams is horrible in coverage, and he's a linebacker.
That's weird. I was a huge fan of Jamal Adams. I still am.
I wanted him and Minka together. Right now, no, I'd rather keep Edmonds.
The Seahawks traded away a two first, I think.
God.
This year's first and next year's
Only
first.
to go one and done.
Oh, my God.
Packers will win next week. Aaron Rodgers is better than Brady. At least this year.
He's the MVP.
Well, you could arguably all time. Athletically, for sure. Titans was a very heated rivalry, too. Wanted to put my foot up Liddell White's ass for stomping on the terrible towel in the middle of Heinz Field.
Yeah, I remember that shit, man. I even remember Keith Bullock.
Don't forget, that was a rivalry way back when as well. So
yep. Yeah, Keith Bullock, used terrible towel to wipe the sweat off his face, man.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with Myron Cope.
Clearly. Just ask Jeremy Hill. Where the fuck's he been since he ripped the towel up?
No, I remember that touchdown when he did that. And I actually read a statistic, I think last year. He has not scored a touchdown since.
Yeah.
There you go.
Love that you do this so I can hear another Steelers fan's view. I'm a little upset with the NFL because we have to play in Green Bay, Kansas City, and Buffalo. Pretty hard schedule if you ask me. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Those are three incredibly tough, cold stadiums. So.
It's not going to be easy.
No. Call me crazy if you want as much as head case. He is. I miss Antonio Brown more than any other Steeler. Not here, no more on the field. He's amazing. I think back to those days a lot.
I really do. The great moments he did.
He was the most loved player for the team, probably in the league. He was fun to watch. Dude, he was so dominant. He was unmatched. Best wide receiver in the league. Could have been top 5, top 3 all time.
Now, the memories will never fade away. His touchdown against the Ravens, his game against the Raiders when he had over 250 receiving yards or something like that.
284.
Yeah.
On 17 receptions.
Amongst many more games that we could just sit down here and talk about.
Dude,
but
this guy was unmatched. Him and Ben were like insane.
And I don't know what happened to him.
So I truly do feel sad every time I think about it.
But that's his fault.
It is his fault. So that's why I feel no sorrow for him. Do you guys think Devin Bush will have a bounce back year? Yes.
I do think so.
I cannot wait for him to come back. What running backs you want in the draft? I really want ETN from Clemson. I like ETN, but I'm more of a Najee Harris guy.
Yeah.
Najee Harris, Javonte Williams. One of those guys.
Yep.
I just think ETN's going to be gone by the time. To be real with you. I know running backs don't go early like they used to, but I think ETN will be gone.
He might. He may not be.
Packers, Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Who are you more scared of threatening 7 Super Bowls? Packers would get 5 with Jordan Love lined up after Rodgers. And if Chiefs do, they will have 3 with Mahomes not going anywhere. Oh, God.
Well, would Jordan Love even be able to bring the team to a Super Bowl after A-Rod?
I don't know. And we all know Mahomes.
Oh, Mahomes definitely going to win.
They just signed Andy Reid.
Mahomes may very well win his second Super Bowl
this year.
Yeah.
He's been to the championship game 3 straight years.
Yeah. So
damn.
He's bound to get another Super Bowl soon. If it's not this year, maybe next year. Who freaking knows?
Right. Back in 2018, did you think Mason was a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson or Baker Mayfield? I thought, if I'm going to be honest, I thought Lamar was going to be a bust. If not in the right system, which he obviously is now.
Yeah.
I actually liked Baker coming out of Oklahoma. I thought he was incredibly accurate. Now, what happened between Oklahoma and the Browns early is probably coaching.
It might have been.
It was probably coaching because look what he's doing under Kevin Stefanski. He's starting to show.
Yeah, he had Hugh Jackson, right,
and then
Freddie Kitchens.
So now he has Kevin Stefanski,
an actual offensive-minded genius.
Now, where I put Mason, we had a first-round grade on him. We wanted him in the first round for the Steelers.
And we ended up getting him in the third. We actually traded up to get him.
Ahead of the Bengals with the Seahawks, actually, to go grab him. But
yeah. I mean, Mason had a lot of...
Who was all in that? It was Baker, Lamar. Was Josh Allen in that same draft class?
It was Josh Allen, Josh Rosen, Mason.
Yeah. So I ranked it. Well, who was supposed to go number 1 that year? Was it Allen? Or was it?
No, it wasn't Allen. It was Barkley.
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it didn't.
In terms of quarterback rankings, I had Allen. Then I had Baker. Then I had Lamar, Rosen, then Mason.
Right.
So, I mean, not too badly. Not too bad there. Looking a little more accurate now.
Yeah.
Ravens fan says, hey, I like your guys' channel. Look like we both fell short this year. See you guys next year.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Yeah, join us on the couch, man. We'll watch the playoffs together. See you next year. Can't wait for the battles.
Yep.
So glad this team is young. So am I. At least that's a good thing to look at. What games on the schedule are you guys looking forward to this year?
Obviously, the Ravens, the Chiefs,
the Bills,
the Packers.
The Packers for sure. I mean, it's Ben and A-Rod. I mean, come on.
Yep.
Is next year's schedule out yet? The opponents are out. The schedule itself is not out.
No. I don't know when it's going to be out. Probably sometime around May, maybe.
Probably before the draft.
Maybe, yeah.
Meet Deion Sanders with Rod Woodson or Troy Polamalu and James Ferrier. Oh, Polamalu and Ferrier.
Yeah, Polamalu and Ferrier.
This is why I see Pitt or Steelers as sort of favorites for division next year. Ravens still haven't figured out the pass. Bengals are developing, and Browns is the Browns. I hope so. I'd hope so. Not sure what to think of our new OC. I wonder if he's going to have enough power to overrule Ben when it comes to how to run the offense, or am I tripping? I mean, you got a point there. The thing with Ben and Fichtner is they have had a relationship for over a decade, so they kind of saw eye to eye on the offense, even though obviously it wasn't the best. So when Ben took over Fichtner, obviously the offense was better because who isn't better calling the plays over Fichtner?
Right.
So, I mean, that could be an issue. Ben in Canada, I don't know what the relationship is. He was the quarterback coach, so maybe they have a little bit of communication there. They were talking and communicating through the plays. That's why we saw some motion in the offense this year. We should see a lot of that next year. I'm hoping their relationship and connection is well enough to the point this offense can thrive. My main issue is, can Canada change the scheme up a little bit to fit Ben's style? That's my thing.
Right.
Because Ben isn't mobile anymore.
No, not at all.
So
every time he runs, it's like he's the slowest guy on the field.
Right.
Like, an offensive lineman would run faster. Zach Banner would run faster.
Yeah. Ryan Clark is on record saying that he told Tom in the locker room around AB's second year to not pay him big money or else he would turn into a big toxic monster. That's crazy if that's actually true. Well, there's actually legit photos of Ryan Clark and Antonio Brown arguing on training camp when Brown said something to Dick LeBeau.
Right.
Brown said he was the face of the franchise. He's the franchise. You can't touch me or talk to me like that. Or some stupid shit.
Right.
Brown thought he was above everyone. Still thinks he is.
Mm-hmm.
And now he could go to the fucking Super Bowl. Why? How? That's bullshit.
Even if he does, I don't think he wins it. Because guys like Terrell Owens didn't win it.
But he hasn't been the head case like we all thought he was. He's actually collared it down a bit. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
When was the last point you read about Antonio Brown being a head case or flipping off or overreacting? Not for months.
I mean, good point.
Not once since he joined the Bucs.
I don't know if it's something that Bruce Arians told him or something. I really don't know. Or maybe
it's his connection with Brady.
I don't know.
It's sad to reminisce about the Killer Bees when our offense was also lacking during those times. Yes, it was horrible. Cameron Hayward's early years, Stephon Tuitt's early years. We had Shazier, which is our only saving grace. Our secondary was full of scrubs.
Yeah. I don't have to go by the names. We already know.
You guys might have already talked about this, but my Steeler buddy said you guys might be thinking about trading for Deshaun Watson.
Like we said several times, we would love it. It's a dream moment.
But it's not happening.
No.
We can't afford them, and we can't trade away picks. 31st rushing in 2018, 29th rushing in 2019, and 32nd in 2020 rushing. We got to fix the running game.
Yeah, totally we do.
Unsteeler-like.
See, man, I didn't even know those were the actual statistics. Yeah, we got to get a running back. That is so bad.
We need line first, though. So, I mean, that's why maybe we go line first instead of running back. I don't know. But we go back to the smile football and offense. That's why we need a running game.
Yeah.
The experts had it like Darnold. I forgot Sam Darnold was in that draft class. The expert, because he's with the Jets. Everyone forgets about the Jets. The experts had it like Darnold, Rosen, Baker, Allen.
Now it's looking like Allen, Baker, Darnold, and Rosen.
Yes. How do you guys feel about Isaac Redman? Was one of my favorite running backs in the dark days of the Steelers, LOL 2012, 2014. Wasn't he the one that got that touchdown against the Ravens from Ben, the passing touchdown? Was that him?
I think it might have been, yeah.
He's a big husky running back. I forget. Was that him? It might have been another Redman. I might be thinking of someone completely different.
No, I think I know who you're talking about, though.
I could be thinking about someone incredibly different, honestly. I really could. But I don't know.
No, that was before,
Bell's days.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was when Parker left. We had Mendenhall and just Jonathan Dwyer and all those guys.
Yeah, Mendenhall left. We had, Jonathan Dwyer, man. Not good.
No. Who do you guys think's better? Mahomes, Chubb, Adams, Rodgers, Hunt, Hill? Mahomes.
Yeah, the Mahomes group.
Do you think TJ Watt will get Defensive Player of the Year? Honestly, no.
I think he should, but I think they will give it to Aaron Donald. And he does deserve it. He's a hell of a player, but you can't deny the season TJ Watt has.
Watt led the league in sacks. So,
tackles for a loss. And another one, I can't remember.
Quarterback hits?
Yeah, that's it.
If you were the GM of the Steel franchise, what moves for the offseason would you prioritize? Force Ben to retire.
Buff up the offensive line. Get a running back. Tell the receivers to knock it off with social media.
Pretty much, yeah. Can you guys give a logical reason why Ben, who was 6'5", almost 270, I bet refuses to quarterback sneak, but everyone else, well, I never... I don't see how, because Ben likes to get hit. I mean,
he doesn't mind taking a hit.
So I don't know if it's him or if it's the play calling. I saw Drew Brees and Tom Brady fucking sneak the ball today.
They're 40 years old.
Why can't Ben do it?
I know they're more fit than Ben, but they're older than Ben.
Right.
It can't be that hard to go for one measly freaking yard.
Yeah.
I know it's 3 feet, but come on.
If we let Bud walk, is it possible to get JJ? I mean, if he takes a serious pay cut. Green Bay will win. They are better, and game is in Green Bay. And it is the first home NFC championship game for Rodgers. No way they lose. I agree.
That's why I like to hope.
Yeah. I think what would motivate Ben in his final year is drafting a quarterback in the first round, just like the Packers drafted Jordan Love, and look where the Packers are right now and how Rodgers has been playing. That's a solid point.
That is a solid point.
But we really need offensive line more, man, and a running game.
Yeah. There's more important needs, really.
Imagine Leatherwood and Dotson on the same side of the line. Run that way every time.
Yeah, good luck. There's no way anybody's getting past.
Run that way every time. Kill the bees with this defense now. Enough to beat Chiefs Super Bowl? 1,000%.
I agree.
Even if Shazier didn't go down in 2017, I think we still would have won that year.
Yeah.
Was it a good move moving Marcus Allen to inside linebacker, or we should have had him or kept him at safety? Best to keep him inside linebacker. That's where he's used at Penn State. I think he could be a nice sub linebacker.
Yeah, I agree.
I love to bring him back.
I definitely agree.
Here's a content idea for you guys. Do reaction vids to classic Steelers moments that you either have or haven't seen before. Interesting.
That's not a bad idea. That's actually a good recommendation, Darren.
For the offseason, for sure.
That is.
I might do something.
We'll keep that in mind. We appreciate it.
Yeah. But it is approaching almost 1:30 here. It is officially Monday. So it's almost 1:30. I think we're going to get out here, man. We've been streaming for about 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
I want to thank all you guys for all your questions. This was fun. The reason why we decided to do a live Q&A instead of just pre-recording and editing in different parts is because it's just much more easier. You know, it's easier to be live than record and edit and all that.
Yeah.
It's more engaging with you guys, with our answers and how you guys react and get the conversation going. That's why this is so fun and great to interact with you guys tonight, to close our Sunday night, close our weekend, and enter into Monday. So thanks a lot to you guys for all your questions. Can't wait to do this again. I think we'll do it again. Like every year, we do it at the end of the season, and we do it during the bye week for the Steelers. So whenever the Steelers bye week is, we'll do another Q&A at that point of the season. So you guys can expect that. Otherwise, I guess you guys can expect, obviously, the conference championship picks, predictions, at least some point this week, of course, as well as mock drafts later on.
In the offseason.
Right. Which will, like we said several times in the stream, the first mock draft, Steelers mock draft, will come Wednesday, the Wednesday after the Super Bowl. So you guys can look forward to that. Want to also mention we will be live after the Super Bowl to announce the winner of the weekly predictions. Minkah Fitzpatrick signed jersey giveaway. We will be live immediately after the Super Bowl for that. So we'll do some chatting there as well. Kind of, I guess, a mini Q&A doing that as well, since we'll stay and chat and talk about Super Bowl and all that and stuff, and see what the Steelers do from there. Maybe we see some extra signings in the coaching staff and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But I want to thank you guys a lot. Enjoy your guys' night. Enjoy you guys' week. Make us safe, good, strong one, man. And we got the playoffs to resume next Sunday, actually, because both games are actually on Sunday.
Yeah,
so.
the AFC and NFC championship games. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So thanks a lot to you guys for joining, man, for the time, for the chat, for the questions. Can't wait to do it again, man. And see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you later. Peace!
Thank you, Drew Brees.